Last week I was pushing on this thing.
Why is there a bunch of stuff in my work area?
It hasn't been your work area for over a month, Grim.
You've been gone for a year.
The new guy's back and he's talking shit.
Warning.
All right.
Warning. Warning. You all be dumber after listening to this podcast. These conversations are meant to be fun, so do not take this to heart. We are four morons talking out of our ass. Criticism is welcomed and encouraged. Now enjoy the show.
I got pointy titties.
He scored.
That motherfucker great right there.
White duck wearing son of a bitch.
Coming at you, it's Opie the
Well, folks, the unthinkable happened. The surprise,
Surprise, motherfucker.
happened at the 2025 FBFL Beer Bowl, which was held where, Bear? What's that?
Salt Lake City. No,
Salt-
that's
Utah.
No,
No.
it's Jokers. Where's he at?
The joke.
Oh, he's in
Oh,
Vegas.
Vegas. It was
Oh,
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Yeah,
Las
a lot of
Vegas.
strippers. A lot of tits.
That could have been what his
Yeah.
problem was.
Strippers and tits. And
Yours didn't fill out shit.
but just like every other married guy in
I
this
did
league,
not have time.
not a lot of scoring. Except if you were the 33s. The favorite McGiblets tinkered.
Tinkered.
And then,
Not enough.
but it actually didn't matter because he would have had to tinker somebody else's lineup. Actually, he should have tinkered Grimm's lineup because Grimm's team went the fuck off. I will talk about that later.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't go in the book.
Tinkerbell.
Doesn't care. Doesn't matter.
So the
Doesn't
33s
matter.
decided, fuck it, I'm gonna score a ton of points. And Chico, I forgot. I'm gonna get through it.
You all right there, buddy?
Nope.
What, did you smell my
Because-
asshole?
What? Yeah, that might help. Won his first beer bowl, 168 to 111, a trouncing of epic proportions. And I tell you what, as it goes, when you get Henry and Bijan, your two running backs go off for 89 points, and it's only 22 less than what the McGiblets scored.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he put himself in a great spot right there. And Ryan could watch part of it because of they both had Henry, but
Yeah.
Bijan's the highest scoring guy that we've ever had in a championship game. And I mean, that was with Jordan Love taking a deuce, literally.
Yeah. And it was.
And figuratively.
Figuratively.
Dropping deuces.
So congrats, Chico. Hopefully it'll be another 28 years until you make your next beer bowl.
Wait,
Please.
we're
That's
congratulating.
it. No, that's it. That was it. I'm sorry. Congratulations, Chico's son.
Yeah,
Putting
to
together
Manuel.
a team.
Good job, Manuel.
Did he,
When I send out my
enough to buy his green card?
I
Let's
don't know.
make that big
That's
check
him.
out. to
Right on
Manuel.
time.
That's between him and Trump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Truth.
but I am gonna when I put my text out, which will be later on this week, about because I've already got the form out there to fill out for your what day works best. I'm not doing fucking 15 different ones this time. I've got 4 dates, and here's what's gonna happen. No, because then what's gonna happen is you're gonna fucking text me. I'll go, yeah, okay, no problem. I'll switch it. And then Kevin's gonna text me and go, that's not gonna work. Oh fuck yeah, all right, I'll put this one out there.
Ah, fuck.
There's certain guys I don't give a fuck they don't show up. There's certain guys I want there. So I got 4, and you pick every date you're available. And I take the one that has the most. See,
It's a lot of work.
it's not.
It is.
It's 4 check marks,
It's a lot of checking.
and then hit submit.
See? That's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Made it really complicated. Where's it going to be?
Well, we're gonna
Same place.
unwrap that old BFL fiasco that happened. The hurt that is now Ryan
I threw up
Barons.
Did you really?
I did.
You gotta be kidding me. You did not.
Hearing this?
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to talk over it, but I'm hearing them and I can't believe how dumb it is.
It's funnier than what you're saying.
I know.
Yeah, I
Trying to do
know
a
what you're
podcast,
getting at,
whatever.
and I'm gonna get sad.
What's going on, Grim? What else has happened? We missed you.
He
Grim's
threw
here.
up in his truck last year at the meeting.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, you guys got
remember that. I didn't
fucking.
know anything about that.
You guys got shit rocked.
Oh no, I remember that part, but I don't remember Grim getting all fuckered up like that. We were
I don't
all
remember you
drunk,
getting
but I don't
fucked up
remember anyone
either.
Puking in
I
the
was-
truck.
I
I wasn't
remember
super
Grim
bad.
next
I was
day.
okay.
Oh, was
I
it-
wasn't
was it the
blackout,
pizza?
anything like that, but no,
Was it the
I didn't
pizza,
even eat
the
any
12
pizza.
pizzas that Rob bought?
I was drinking heavy beer. Then I got home and it's just like, I ain't gonna make it.
Oh, no.
Well, I remember the next day because I asked how everybody was doing, and Grim's like, "I only pooped in my truck once, so I'm all right."
I don't fucking remember that at all, but good for you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Dude, I was
hilarious.
an absolute mess the next day too either. But I will say I went down there the next week.
I'm over in this.
Bob told me, not our Bob, but
Hey, my
Bob that's
membership's gonna be good.
yeah. Oh, did you get a membership too?
Yeah.
Nope, it's up on January 1st.
Fuck.
I just
You
renewed mine.
suck.
But I renewed
Go
mine,
on.
so we can still get in, so you can redo it again if you want. But we gave that fucking little 19-year-old waitress
Oh, yeah.
over $400
Yeah, you guys-
that night.
Man, we made a fortune.
Yeah.
Since she took it to college
You guys
with
are
her.
generous.
Well, she was cute.
Nice.
We're all-
Generous in a good way.
I was kicking ass on shuffle.
Taking
You
names.
were-
Oh, I
you were
was
playing some
bad.
shuffleboard
I was-
like a madman. That's true.
Opie and I remember one of the last things I remember is Opie and I partnering up, and it was like Opie and I had no idea how to fucking push that thing.
We thought it was some other game. Obviously,
Yeah.
we,
It's like, we're
it's
supposed to
something
just knock
else.
yours off, right?
Tiddlywinks,
Darts, right? Darts?
chess. It was
Darts.
not shuffleboard because
These darts are heavy as fuck.
and they were why are they sliding all over the place? What the fuck, stupid
I'm
darts?
from old school. I was playing jarts. I was chucking them in the air, seeing how they come down.
Just bags? Where's the
No, we're
hole?
skipping rocks. I was snapping it across. Choo, choo, choo. No, it was
Realize if I look at you, it looks like I'm.
The only thing I want to suggest is next
Oh,
year
no, that's right.
when we draft, we got to review the rules. Rule changes.
Yeah, that
Oh, because the running back rule.
with the I mean, but we're gonna have to review the rules again if we.
We're gonna be going back over me.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's gonna be
Draft day.
Yeah.
So I should.
No, we need to have like a board
Yeah.
that has like a
You know
board
we need
like what
is
we got.
We need like a
Rules.
centralized place that you can see these. I don't know, like the
Uh,
fucking website that I put up every year that you guys
the
just fucking ignore.
website, Bear.
I can't make it any easier than going, hey, click on that website.
You can,
What are
I
websites?
can't.
you print it off. And you
No,
put it up.
you print it
Yeah. You know what we
You're
should
just-
do,
hey,
Bear?
You're an R&D.
Yeah,
You
listen.
do R&D.
Listen, Bear, you know what we need to do? We need to go back to pen and paper,
Yeah.
draft, pen and paper, go through the newspaper, see the scores on the newspaper,
Bring a magazine like
You
do
know
the manual accounting.
that.
You know who the first person, Opie, do you remember who the first person who said, I love the online draft, let's not change from it no matter what?
Ryan?
Nope.
Should this be recorded?
Chico?
Nope.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Every time we did it, you're like,
Come on.
I do it like this every time.
Oh, I do.
I'm like,
You guys
okay.
like to bitch about my handwriting.
you, mean,
That's the only
you
reason.
mean by round 15 when you
Yeah.
wait S,
Right.
line, T line?
Right.
Sean Thomas? I don't know.
That way I draft whoever I want to do.
So then week 1, you're like, oh, this Sean did really well.
There's like
Let me
6
throw
years
him
in a
in.
row where I had to fucking call Grim and say, hey, I don't know your last 4 rounds. And the worst is when he goes, me neither.
Put something down.
So then I go, Opie. He's like, I got it. So
Grim, this is a golfer.
Luckily, I was actually keeping track and staying slightly sober. So
yeah.
luckily,
Now you don't have to.
Not anymore.
Not last
Yeah.
time he got high as fuck.
that will never happen again. By the way, that was
Yeah, your team sucked.
yeah. That was
shit
brutal.
show of epic proportions. But I do want to point out that the last time we had a massive kind of
Oh,
like differential change was when we went to pass completions. Who won that year?
Wasn't me.
Pass completions? Like for a quarterback?
For tight
Quarterback.
end or?
Points.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Well, what year was it? I could get a better guess.
It was the Maniacs.
Oh, well, I don't.
oh boy.
The dumbass duo. They only win when we massively change something.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't ever do it again.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the only
Oh,
time
would you
those
look at
assholes
the-
Well,
won.
I've got the solution.
Love it,
All we
Lance.
got to do is get it voted in.
What, throw coaches in?
Hey, that
Read my
was
mind.
dude.
That was
Brandon's
great
in.
timing. We don't need an AJ if you're going to be bringing shit like that into the game, my friend. My God, nice.
No, if you go to if you take us back to 10 points every 10 yards, I mean, for rushing and receiving combined, and then you add an extra point for every 25 yards rushing, but then add in PPR, they all. I mean, it's spread out very well between receivers and running backs.
And
PPR for both?
No, just receivers.
Oh.
receiver.
So let's see, it's right here. So this is what we'll put up some in the next couple of weeks for people to see. With the green one, that's the one I'm talking about. See, the receivers are in light gray, and then the running backs are white, and you can
See where they're ranked.
see where they're going to be. They would have been ranked this year. Obviously, things change year to year. This was an exceptional running back year, if you think about it. I mean,
It really was.
I don't care how these experts think they saw things happening. They didn't see this. This was an absolute different year.
Who saw J.K. Dobbins being the workhorse he was? We knew he was going to get hurt eventually, but he lasted way longer than we thought he would. Devon A-Chain, who saw him going down without having any competition in the backfield, not being the running back he was.
Right.
Drew Mixon.
Barkley. I mean, nobody knew Barkley was going to do what he's going to do.
Every guy who
I
was
thought
on the
Barkley was
team
gonna
because
be
of
this,
because
though.
their age, their quote unquote age, kicked ass. Mixon, him, who was the other one that left?
I didn't have. I thought Derek
I had-
Henry blow the water out of
Henry,
everybody this
yeah.
year.
I had Barkley big time because of that offensive line, man.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That
because
Eagles offensive line is
but
still
they
stacked.
love to throw the ball and let Hurts do his thing. That's what threw me off.
Well, I guess the one thing would
Yeah.
be the tush push.
Hey, speaking of that, we're just kind of talking off the cuff here. The fuck is James Cook doing? Scored a touchdown this last weekend.
Oh, they're trying to get him the record. Yeah.
What record?
Yeah, he
Oh,
probably
they
had an
were
incentive,
still
I would assume, too.
Why was he
Yeah.
in there?
But I mean-
get Thurman Thomas's
It's a good
fucking
touchdown.
record. I guess.
They got, I mean, Ray Davis has been playing well, but I mean, you still want James Cook. Don't get me wrong, but
No, it's
why are we
you
frozen?
don't do that to your stud when everybody else is sitting there doing nothing.
I wonder if we're having some. Hold on a second. We might be having technical difficulties
Why do
on
I
the
like
next
so
server.
dumb?
Well, the good part is when this one crashes like that, it doesn't take everything down. It just takes the recording down.
Yeah, which is kind of key on that one.
So important. I mean,
But you know, be worse.
So it has been a while since these have been rebooted. I probably should do it a little more often. I'll do my tech stuff and I'll go ahead and set up a scheduler to start rebooting these fuckers. So
Well, I mean, it's not like you don't work in the field.
hey, you know what it's like in IT. You got a
I
bunch
do.
of just shit laying around. Because it's like the mechanic. He's got
Yeah,
dead
no.
cars all over his lawn.
Yep, that's true.
Yep, Tara doesn't
Already
understand.
signed to fix him.
Yeah, Grim's got just fucking aluminum everywhere.
I got knives everywhere. Haven't been fixed.
Well, the reason you got knives everywhere because you live with a Mexican. That's why. I understand.
That's true.
Same for me. Speaking of Mexicans, Chico,
What are we talking about?
Mexicans.
I guess.
Kick your
I mean,
Manual.
the one thing I do have to say is that it's nice that before they send him back to Mexico, that he did win this.
Yeah.
Let's get some money for the
Well,
war.
I mean, this day and age, as long as he's got like a couple pesos a day down there, he can still do his internet.
You'd be all right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's just got to peso money in the slot.
I know some resorts he could work at while he's down there. We'll come visit him every
Yeah.
year or so. you know.
Tip him 10
What
bucks.
is going on? Oh, you're trying to fuck
What?
us over. You're AJ in it.
You are fake news.
Hey, we should probably get to Ryan's shit. Do you love that?
sad out loud.
Hurry up, because
So-
he's trying to push buttons like crazy.
Yeah, this is all leading into Ryan. I want to give you the soapbox to get you to stand up and share your feelings about how this weekend went for you, buddy.
Haha, Papa steamed. Haha.
It's kind of it in a nutshell.
That's it. It nails it. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he gets for coming out of my balls.
There's no love.
Yeah, what?
Love.
We loved you. We tried. Rob and I spent fucking time on Sunday trying to pump you up a little bit.
Yeah.
You got there and you were like, oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm fucking done.
Well,
You
fucking
were down 30.
Ravens scored 20 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Roquan scored 10. I was like, okay, Henry got me. Tucker, whatever.
You know, with that.
I have a lot of guys still to go. Let's see how it goes.
Tate Ellis having 2 points going into overtime and end up with 10. That guy should have had 35 fucking tackles for that game.
Yeah.
I was,
I-
yeah.
I thought they were
Get that at
cheating.
all.
I'm like, there's no way Ellis does not have any.
I was down 60 before the first games were over. I was like, there's no fucking way.
Well, you had,
The games were
you
almost
had
done.
Kittle, you had St. Brown, you had Aaron Jones,
Yeah, but
but he also had Laporta left, Reichert.
I got lucky with Love and Corum not going up. I'm just lucky The only way I'm lucky is he didn't score 200 instead of 168.
If he'd played Herbert, he could have.
Yeah, I know.
He'd been close.
So I was evaluating. I was reevaluating all the tinkering that I could have done, all the tinkering I wanted to do but didn't do because everyone's like, don't tinker, don't tinker, don't tinker. I would have won by 1 point.
No way.
Yep.
So you didn't do what you wanted to do after all that? You always got to do what you want to do.
Well, I mean, I did Flacco, but I was debating on Flacco or Geno. And
that's true.
I should have gone Geno just because of the incentives.
Which we were right about Flacco being good, but we didn't know Geno was going to have a fucking killer week.
Yeah. I didn't know about, or I knew about the incentives, but I didn't know if they were going to take him out, like after he got it. But also the incentive was for him to win, so he was going to ball out. So I was going to go with him. I was going to go on Saturday night, before the Saturday night game, I was going to go Herbert instead of Gainwell. And then with Kittle, Opie brought up Kittle like last second, and I was just freaking going back and forth. What the hell do I do?
It's the only one I got
Ertz, right. Kittle, Higbee.
Well, actually, Higbee.
I was actually
scored the same.
Yeah. So I was actually thinking after I picked him up, and knew Jimmy G was the quarterback, I should have just gone with Higbee.
Yeah.
And then the last one was
with
to
Ertz, like I said, because
I should have done either one of those.
It's the only one I can say I got right. So.
And then the last one was Reichard, going with him instead of Tucker to cancel out those points at kicker.
Oh.
That was the last one. I would have won. It would have been 169 to 168.
If Cleveland shows up to play at all, he kicks a couple field goals. So they did not fucking show up.
Well, the fucking Harbaugh, fucking cunt. That dude.
Oh yeah.
4 times on 4th down.
Yeah.
And in field goal range.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And one of them, they were in field goal range. Delay of game got him out of field goal range.
And he went for it anyway.
No, he punted.
Oh, then he had to punt.
Jesus Christ. Anyways,
so how you
I didn't tinker. I stuck with my dudes that got me there, and they fucked me.
But I'd be more upset though if I did tinker and lost that way. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, you should have went with your gut, blah, 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 blah. But I get more upset when I say, you know what, this makes tons of sense. This is the route I'm going, and I fucked it up because I changed my whole lineup up. And all my starters go off.
Yeah, but I think it's a little different in Week 18, though.
True.
Because the other thing is...
Well, Kid only played half the game.
Well, Kid only played... Yeah, because really, he had his helmet on in the second quarter, and... They were like, "Oh, you gonna go in?" And he's like, "Nah, you play. You got this." And then he was out the rest of the game. I was like, "What the fuck?"
But here's the thing, though. The whole time he was on the sideline, he was open.
That is true. He was open. Well, the other issue is instead of these experts in fantasy football saying, "Oh, you got to talk to your commissioner and say, "Oh, we need to be done week 17." How about you just do a fucking job? For 18 straight weeks.
Yeah.
And give me the right information to play the right fucking guys.
They just don't drop it.
They don't give a fuck about week 18.
Nope.
They give up. They're like, oh, it's up to you now.
Week 18 anymore, so who cares?
No.
I got to a bowling alley last night, and Jody goes,
a shit.
Didn't see him at first, and I walked down after a little while, and I got almost all the way to him, but a couple lanes down, he turns and he goes, Bear, fuck week 18. Because he actually listened. So
yeah.
Because last week you don't listen, but I went off on people who don't like week 18. Oh, you did?
No.
Okay. Dude, you could have went with it to make me feel better.
No, it's fair. Just couldn't stick with it.
Yeah, stick the lie. Yeah, all right. No, I just think, I mean, you were reeling. I get it, dude. It was upsetting. You didn't get to put your whole starting team out there. I get it. Josh Allen didn't play. But at the same time, dude, you really had to coach your ass off. And I think that's part of fucking fantasy football.
Well, it just shows with all the goddamn acquisitions I did. I think I matched Grim after fucking 1 week.
You didn't hear that part either.
Well,
no.
Are you
paying
for your
We'll go back over that. Yeah, let's talk about
we're going back over that? We'll talk about
it. I want you to bring it up to him because I want him to be ashamed of himself. But I do want to say, though, that the 33s, I think one of the reasons they were such a good team in Week 18 is because they played a lot of their regulars. Blake Corum.
Well, that was...
Blake Corum was really the biggest.
Yeah, Blake Corum's the only one. Yeah, that's the other thing is I had to be the one to be just. I had to do all the changes because I had so many question marks. He was set. He was good.
Well, no, going into it, we talked about it. Nico was a question mark going into it until their game time on whether or not he was going to play the whole game or not. And then do you do Laporta or Hawkinson? Not sure about that one. The rest of the team, and then the Blake Corum situation. The rest of the team was, it was
regular
set.
Yeah,
But they were all playing for something.
Season kind of stuff that we were talking about. How different is that from a Week 17 lineup? Not much.
Yeah.
Right. Because, he had to change one spot. I changed 1, 2.
No, but he had to consider
3.
other spots.
Yeah, no, he only.
That's all I'm saying. Is that so, Ryan? You made
not hard though.
I made 3 changes, and I should. Oh, the other one I was gonna change out was Garrett Wilson, because of fuckface Rogers. I was gonna play Mims because he was hot. He was a hot hand.
Yeah, Mims would have been a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. We didn't bring him up last week.
Hey, I played him in my other league.
Hey, you know what?
I appreciate it.
Say what you want about us, but we didn't all of a sudden magically play him in some other league that we supposedly are in that goes to week 18 and not tell you about it, by the way.
Yeah, you bitch.
That's kind of a dick move.
Asshole.
Well, no.
What, do you think I was going to win that fucking league too?
Yeah.
I really did. I actually
No, I think
Tyler to pick somebody up in that league.
To get off my soapbox, what I think the reason why this one hurt the most is because I got second place in 3 of my leagues.
Yeah.
3 of the 4.
You made 3
And
championships.
It was just like the only one I wanted to get over the hump on was this league. You know.
So if it makes you feel any better, in this league, technically I got 8th place, and it's my best league I've had this year.
Perfect.
And I was in 2 8-man leagues.
It's a good. Listen, you got a good draft spot. You got a good draft spot. You got Kyron Williams.
I did. No,
there you go.
I like where I'm sitting for next year. We'll talk about that in a couple weeks or a week or so.
Yeah.
But I do like where I'm at for next year, but I still can't fuck up the rest of my draft. I mean,
yeah.
You know?
We've all taken draft.
Hey, you know what you don't
Exactly.
You all give me A's.
Don't
You give me A's
bunch of
every
gummies.
fucking time.
Because we just
Here, don't eat a bunch of gummies and then draft. That's not a good idea.
Oh, that's what I hear.
But
God damn, fucking Opie made me eat a gummy.
mm-hmm. Congrats to the 33s though. 168. That's a hell of a fucking score.
That's-
So
Yeah, I'd be curious as to where that sits in the numbers.
I know,
I'll look.
yeah.
It's got to be one of the
because
top
usually, and that's why
championship numbers.
when-
which I mean, they're skewed because of the 2 running backs.
when I did my guess, I did 130, like 135 to what was it? 135 to 104 or something like that. Like that he would win because usually they are more low scoring. But yeah, with the running back and or 130 to 102.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking Bijan went off and Henry went off. But
yeah, well, it could have been worse, but
Yeah.
it could have been better too. I mean,
yep.
so
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, last year was 132 for KY, 121 for McGiblets the year before that. And then the last one I scored 160 against the Diggers, even.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I think as championship goes, I think that was the top. So fucking took my
probably
spot.
I got the database. I'll plug it in. I'll have that number next week.
I like that.
Oh, show.
database. Nice.
Yeah, dude, it's sweet. I just look up week 15 stats or week actually in this case it's 18 and 19 stats because of anyway, the way everything works with the bye weeks and the playoff weeks and stuff like that. Anyway, it'll give me what I need. So
Nice. All right. Well, that soapbox was brought to you by Chunky Slice Golf, where golfers are fat and they are extra large. I'm reading it wrong. I'm sorry. They hit it fat and because they're living large.
they are fat and large.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Maybe it's
then
large
that-
and they're living fat.
Maybe it could be off the fat of the land. There it is.
yeah,
If you want to watch some golf
Fap.
content because it's cold out, at Chunky Slice Golf on the YouTube.
You know what I mean? The
You
ones
go
that
there.
the guys who decide not to record when we go golfing.
Like when we
Yeah.
go for 2 hours at Iron Tea and we are taking a bunch of
Oh,
cuts.
Iron Tea is the perfect
swings.
spot to do it.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
you
we
would have
said.
thought.
He wouldn't. He's like, I'm not even. I don't feel like recording. It's like there's a whole purpose. No, we wanted to go golfing anyway,
Yeah.
but that was literally the purpose. So it's like, all right, man. Whatever.
Kevin.
Fucking Kevin.
Fucking Kevin.
I'll have to be in the early 20s
Well-
and dumbass.
I give Kevin more credit than I give AJ though. I ain't fucking doing it. I ain't just
Yeah.
put me on. Just put me on. I ain't doing it. Same shit he does here. I ain't fucking doing that. It's too much work.
Doing what?
Okay.
All right,
Anything.
never mind. Don't go to them. They don't do shit.
There, I want to soapbox that shit. Fuck that.
Fucking AJ.
Doesn't do anything.
This is the soapbox edition. I love it. Great.
Yeah.
Get your shit
You
ready.
want
We'll
to
get
help
two.
us
We'll get two
along,
soapboxes for your ass to get you up there.
Grim, do you
Anyways.
need to borrow mine?
No, I'm okay.
Good
Oh.
part, Opie, is I don't know if we're on delay or what, but you're talking over so much. AJ couldn't hear me just rip on him. So,
Oh,
Bitch.
I'm sorry.
well, I don't know.
That
It might be a
makes me
delay
sad.
because I can see a delay coming into this our server a little bit. So it's all right.
Oh, okay.
We'll fix
Delay
it
of
next time.
game on Opus.
I meant to do it, but I just have not fucking had time.
5-minute penalty. Go
Okay.
eat a dick.
Hey, 1 week
No.
from yesterday, I go to school full time.
Oh my God.
It
What?
sucks. For that, I'm
Wait.
making a drink.
What?
You gotta
why-
go.
Wait, you
hang
can't
out with some
dump a
school
bomb like
snatch?
that, and yeah,
Well, I was going to school
When you-
before anyway, but this time it's full time as opposed to just.
I know,
2
but
hours.
are
You gonna
you
get some
try-
school snatch?
Trying to.
Attaboy.
Our
Yeah.
the advisor.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be a porn
Smoke
title. The,
Yeah,
the advisor.
The advisor.
That's a triple X.
Oh, yeah.
At least a NC-17 movie.
What kind of advice can I give you? One of these.
Ryan has actually.
I
put
know
the
you're
button-
not
Oh,
a-
yeah. I got the script written.
I know you're not
It's
an
ready to
English
go.
teacher, but would you like to straighten out my Longfellow?
Oh,
See, that English degree pays off, boys.
left click.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to Survivor.
You can't place up.
I'm a survivor. All right, we got a lot of people surviving except for Bear. The dogs got pounded.
Hey, could I interject real quick while I'm
Eh,
remembering something?
insert
Yesterday was
something.
actually, yesterday was Tara's 22-year Survivor anniversary
Oh, that's some love.
answer. So if we're talking about really cool Survivor pools, she's been beating the Survivor pool for over 22 years. So that's
Hell to the yeah.
my wife. My wife.
Congrats to Tara.
Yeah. So
Crushing it.
yeah, it's
Beating
always
cancer, making cancer her bitch.
22 years. It's been.
That's awesome.
It's really, when you think about, I'm gonna give her claps. Just don't talk amongst yourselves. Get off a
It's all
clip.
right. We'll cry with you.
Yeah. Dude, I heard you out there. That's
Bear
what
just
it
cried out of his penis.
is. Yeah. Dude,
I mean,
cancer was the first thing to fuck Tara without getting her pregnant. So it's good that she got back at it.
True.
you know how many times she had to get abortion from Chico? This is why I don't want fucking bullshit.
That's funny.
I turned cancer into my wife being a whore. It's terrible.
Hey,
It's not a nice person. I ripped
can't-
Ryan
you
at
can't
the
erase it.
beginning.
What, she's a public whore?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pubic, public, whatever. Hey, the Survivor pool. How'd that go?
It's
Sorry, Opie. It's a beautiful thing, you know.
a beautiful moment.
You know what's
It
also
is.
a beautiful thing? The Bears winning the Super Bowl. I mean, Week 18 Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean,
Survivor.
that
The Week
was-
18 Packer Bowl.
You know
Because Bears
have them-
Bears' decision to keep going against the Bears, it backfired on them this week.
cost me,
Yep.
Yep.
fuckers.
Uh,
But hey, you know what? I'll take that all
Oh,
goddamn
yeah.
day. And you know what
I'm
else
gonna
it cost me? Like 12 parlays that I put in this week. I had the Packers beating the Bears at every fucking one of them. I
Oh,
lost.
man.
he
Yeah,
should've-
that's the one bright spot that happened this weekend. I got pumped up about that.
Yeah.
that was bright.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. Before we go on, did you watch it? When DJ Moore fumbled?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard such silence in the man cave in all my life.
Oh, yeah.
The
Wow.
four,
We're all like, what
it was
the
Rob,
fuck?
Rob, Kevin, me, and Ryan. And we're like, all right, here we go. And then DJ Moore fumbled, and it was so quiet. I don't know about Ryan, but the stereo was on, but I couldn't hear it. I tuned it, everything around me out. I don't know if anybody said anything, to be honest with you. I shouldn't say it was quiet, but I can tell you right now, there was no sound going through my ears. I was so fucking heated at that. I almost threw my phone through my fucking screen.
No, we were
really glad I didn't.
We were. I was saying something, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
Like I was just like,
dude.
I think I was just saying like, oh, this totally makes sense. Let's throw a screen pass and have no blockers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
You
do.
might have.
That
I
is
might
a
have responded.
very-
But I don't think anybody responded. I think I was just pissed.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go on with your.
Maybe Rob.
survivors.
Maybe Rob. responded.
Probably. Kevin and I were dead silent.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. Go ahead,
What was
son.
I doing?
You're
Oh,
doing Survivor.
I thought Opie was talking.
Sure.
All right. Yep, that's Survivor, and we're gonna go with the Bears rules, which he put a form out there on the website for the teams that are still in it. So I don't know if we'll have time. We'll probably get this out beforehand since it is Tuesday.
I already texted them all.
But yeah, we already texted them too. But Barracudas, Funduckers, Bruisers,
shit.
McGiblets, Skull Crushers, Psychos, Smelters. Get that form filled out for the getting the quarterback, running back, receiver, and tight end. And the total points will win for that week, right? Or is it?
No.
It's all the way throughout
All the way
playoffs.
throughout the playoffs.
Okay.
We do this every week
Yep.
for the.
And then whoever gets the most
and the
touchdowns,
Super Bowl too.
whoever gets
If
the
there's
most
a-
touchdowns wins.
Most
There's a
touchdowns
tie
win.
at
the
the end of
Survivor.
this.
This week.
Yeah, if there's
None
a
of
tie
those.
at the end of this, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect
There's-
Survivor
there'd be-
Bowl ending. Is there will be a tie at the
Yeah.
end of this?
Well, that's how we do it, right? I mean, remember Bruiser and Psychos who lost the last week of the second round of the Survivor
Yeah.
Bowl, so they tied
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
both
technically.
lost. So right now,
That's what I'm saying.
Barracudas, Fumduckers, McGibble, Psychos, and Smelters have all got theirs in. So whoever I didn't name, I don't. Can I see them up there? I can't see shit on that one.
Who did you say?
Barracudas, Fumduckers, McGibble, Psychos, and Smelters all in. So Opie.
Skull fuckers and Bruisers.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to help him.
Yeah.
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 So,
You might have to help Gramps. What do we got? Picks. So Opie wins. Or do you want to click the
oh, sorry. Yeah. I just.
picks? Opie's a stud. Opie's a stud. And good job. You're never gonna lose picks ever again.
Ever
Um,
again.
At least
do
this
better
year,
next year.
because that was week 18, and you are the wiener. You are the champion of week 18.
It's a good thing our predictions is the only thing he's ever won this whole year, and we can't
That-
talk about any of these other things that he's won that he didn't win because he said he didn't win anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now you know how
The
it's
only
supposed
thing
to be,
now,
fucker.
now we know that he won this. He won something else
Right,
in
yeah.
another league. He won another thing. So now it all makes sense. But if you go to the
I
pick
get it.
standings, sir,
Okay.
Uh,
Come on.
I am falling behind.
Opie, you're a fucking piece of shit. You didn't get 200 goddamn wins.
I am very disappointed in myself.
I'm so
I
disappointed.
didn't.
You don't get the money. You don't get the money.
It's going to charity now.
Going to charity. Sorry, dude.
Oh
And
man,
the
that's
charity,
always gets my money.
the charity is called the Munster McGiblists, Munster McGibtrocity.
The second place
Got
Mark McGibblet charity event
Oh,
rules 5C.
5K,
Yeah.
4W.
actually, I hear it's called the First Losers
Wumbo.
Club. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's called the try second.
Yeah.
It's like 3 second place winners there. Yeah. Anyway, Skull Crushers, congrats, Opus.
Hey,
You did
thanks.
good.
Actually, I do have a little side piece.
Oh,
You got a
Yeah.
side piece, dude. You didn't know about this.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, so I thought this year's picks, I'm like, man, we are really picking really well. We have a good percentage of winners, the amount of wins we're getting. And you know what? It was a stellar year because last year Chewbacca won it with the 176-96.
Wow.
holy
So-
shit!
By that realm, Smelters, Chewbacca, Fumduckers, Barracudas, Bench Mob, Demons, McGiblets, Bruisers, and myself all eclipsed that.
Nerd.
19. Yeah, no. And I was looking at it, 3 teams got over 70% right. And that only
Yeah.
happened one time, and that was Rob way back in 2013. He went 181 and 74 and 1. You had a 71% percentage picking, and which is way low because we know he picks his fucking nose a lot. Not as much as Jeff, but pretty
A
much.
lot of pick.
Low.
Yeah. So the wild part is that there's a lot of teams that probably should be a little mad. You guys picked really well this year. I had to fucking bust my nuts to fucking at 199 to win. That's like having to score 2.
Yeah, I'm annoyed.
Points.
I was in fourth to last place out of the 16. So what's that? 12th? I was in 12th place.
Yeah.
13th place. And I was only 7 games behind last year's winner.
So Bench Mob in
Impressive.
2019.
Not by me, but just the fact of how good we did this year.
Yeah, I believe was that original Bench Mob 2019 still?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, that was actually the year he passed.
Yeah, so 169, 95, and 1 he went. I think that's the lowest is 160 for 160, 95, and 1 to 627. So
Look, Opie's so good at picks, he's gonna start his own database. I don't give a fuck about that other database.
Yeah.
I'm getting this one.
actually, I have a bunch of coding for a picks thing for our website that I've been working on in the background, guys.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah,
You
because
gonna share that or leave it to
yeah, that's
yourself?
kind of one of
I
those things
want-
that you need
I
to
want
get in
to
Ryan's
use
hands.
it.
since he's
Yeah,
rolling us
fucking
out.
Cunt.
no, I wanted to use it this year. It's only in Excel, and I wanted to use it this year for our family
Oh,
picks.
that's why. That's stupid. Excel's dumb.
Oh, whatever. I wanted that too, bitches. Fuck you. My
You
family
wanted
can eat my
Excel.
dick.
Yeah.
Bitch.
He excelled
then-
like Excel.
Yeah, but it's only but it's got all the
Giselle?
thing and everything for the pulling the weeks and the pulling the schedule. So I got all that stuff and it worked. So I'm happy about it.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So I did do some extra nerdy stuff that would help the corporation for once.
Nerd.
You said it.
For once. So yes, but again, everybody, even Bear too. Everybody picked really well this year. It was
Yeah.
good shit.
I mean, it went all the way down to the bottom of it. I mean, I wasn't quite at the bottom. It took me 3 weeks of being really good to surpass that, but I got there.
There you go.
No, you did. You made hard fun at the end.
Baby steps. I fucking
so-
struggled so much for 6. I still didn't win a fucking week though.
No, you
So
did.
bad.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's overrated.
Shoot it. Go for next year.
That's overrated.
1 week at a time.
Yeah.
I gotta buy that fucking software Opie buys.
Just cheat.
That'll help.
Just cheat.
Oh, I could just cheat.
Just call Connect.
What
He's a
Stuff
day
where
out.
he's-
Connect knows. Connect knows.
what's
I don't see why you
a
don't
guy
see
to
it.
break it up? I hear the software.
We
Bye.
all know you bought the software again this year. When you got high at the draft, you said, "Yeah, I'm buying it again."
Yeah, what's for DFS?
You bought it right there.
I did. I think I bought it that night.
Yeah, because you didn't buy because you didn't use it to draft, and you were not thrilled with your draft.
No. I should use my
No,
draft sheet that I made. I look
Oh.
back at it, and I'm like,
No,
wow, it's
you-
like 5 guys I should have drafted and I didn't. So
Opie, you said you didn't mind your draft. I was like, dude, your team is garbage. And then
Hey.
you're like, I thought it's pretty good.
And then Brian goes. Brian felt bad. He goes, "Yeah, me too."
I was like,
actually."
yeah.
All right.
that's so
And then
nice.
and then week 8 came along. I'm like, ooh, this is bad. I don't want to trade with this guy.
Opie
this
goes,
is
"Don't
the
want
ass."
to trade with me," and Ryan goes, "Guess why?"
This team sucks.
No. About week 4, I realized my team was ass. It was just
Ryan goes, "Dude, you lost a bear twice. I mean, come on."
That is fucking sad.
That's mean.
Your division in the A League.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ryan, walk us through the fan track shit, will
I
you?
don't want
Yeah.
to. I keep talking about how much I fucking lose.
You want us to do it?
No, I'll do it.
Okay, there it
Go,
is. It's up
Cons.
there. Hey, by the way, the
Opie
blurriness,
beat the.
blurriness is not there when you look online.
Okay. Opus, you beat the living piss out of Kevin.
Yeah, because he's a little bitch and I don't fucking like him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, you're like, eat my dick.
Where were you at on this?
How
one?
did you guys tied at the completion percentage?
Yeah, because
That's wild to me.
yeah, 50%. And it's a low
Yeah,
percentage too. It's not
that
even-
is wild.
Make you mad.
But you beat the
Yeah.
piss out of him in throwing yards because Jane Daniels didn't really throw much.
Nope. And
Um, And then he got pulled.
Yeah, I did do the calculations. I would have beat either you or Sluts in the championship. So
Oh yeah, you
I'm
would have
just-
beat the piss out of me.
I'm disappointed in myself as well, Ryan.
I would be too.
Well, your number of yards that you put up this week was sick. And just
Yeah, I didn't-
so
Yeah.
everybody out there knows, basically that's what this is. So we talked about last week a little bit about completion percentage, and then yards, receptions, yak. These are all worth 1 point. Whoever gets the best. So you can see what Kip didn't even fucking show up this week.
No, he was not here.
Yeah.
His defense did garbage.
Fuck all over. My
I mean,
kicker
it's-
went crazy.
Your
My
kicker went ape shit. Yeah, Dicker the kicker, he was a stud. He kicked the dick out of him.
They just kept sending him out there. They're like,
Yeah.
second and long. Well, fuck, Dicker, go out there and kick it.
Go on out.
Hey, what the fuck?
Get on out.
We're gonna get points.
There's 10 minutes left in the fourth. That's fine. Second down, go.
As AJ says, send out the unit. Let's go.
Send it. So yeah, Opus got third. Kipper stuck with fourth. He's like, "Yep, I'm sticking with fourth. That's what I'm gonna do."
This by the end of the week, I'll have all the money situated for both leagues and get everybody who owes, let them know, and then that'll help me get my percentages for who gets what.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yep. So congrats, Opus.
Good job.
And then we'll go
Here.
to championship where the redheaded sluts were the champions. Over myself, 8-5, and yeah, this one wasn't really much of a game either. I mean, really. I mean,
he
it,
did get 8 touchdowns.
ended
I
up
thought that
being
was a
fine,
lot. He got 8 touchdowns.
but he had Derrick Henry go ape shit. He had Drake London go ape shit.
He had a shit ton of touchdowns.
he had a lot of guys.
and a lot of receptions.
Yep, he had a lot of guys go nuts.
Well, fuck you was Jefferson, McBride. Who was the other one? There was 3 guys that were. I mean, it looked like they were going to have. Oh, Aaron Jones.
Dante Foreman.
Fryer moves.
Was catching the ball. Those guys were starting to catch the ball, and then they just didn't do shit.
Yeah, I dropped him.
Deonta Foreman, that's completely my bad.
Hey, Grim, can I
Yeah.
tell you something? You need to stop dropping fucking people in this league.
Yeah,
'Cause every
Grim.
time they do, somebody else picks them up, and then they beat the other team. That's 2 weeks in a row. You need to stop.
God damn it,
Thomas
Grim.
Will
Well,
not do
catching
that
the ball again right after I dropped
Yeah,
him.
you noticed that too?
Didn't do anything for me
You know
all
what
fucking
happened?
season.
Hey, he
Just
got hurt
keep
then
him next
after
year.
that.
Good,
So.
fuck him.
You just don't keep them next year. Just keep them on your roster. Let them fall off for next
Well, I
year.
wanted to keep
Don't
Jennings
drop them
next
so
year,
somebody can
but
pick them up
Jimmy's
and
gonna be
beat
better.
us.
Yeah.
We
Well,
lost
like
because
Obi
of
said,
you.
if you got,
Is Opie still talking?
yeah, he's still
I'm not
yelling.
listening to
Hold
it.
on. Hold on a second. Opie, go do that again, because now you're on your soapbox. I want everybody to see it.
Yeah, get on your soapbox.
Okay.
Go.
What I'm saying is that 2 weeks in a row, Grim fucking just dropping guys. He could have just kept on his fucking lineup, just not doing anything because he's in 28th place. And then all he had to do was hold them on and let him drop off at the end of the season. But no, Grim drops him so somebody else can pick it up. Fucking I lose, and then Ryan Muth comes out of nowhere, fucking smacks freaking Ryan in the dick because Grim's just dropping people left and right because he doesn't know how to play the fucking game.
Wait.
God damn it,
Prior-
Grim.
Was your fault?
Yep.
I dropped him like 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I don't care.
Well, fuck you, Grim.
All of a sudden, I'm like, wait, we shifted gears there. You caused
No.
all sorts of issues.
I'm with Opie. Fuck you, Grim. You gotta
I'm
keep
on my
your
soapbox.
Steeler.
This makes sense.
I thought you had 12 tight ends. You gotta keep all 12 tight ends.
Yes.
We haven't had a ton
listen.
of trades lately. I
Yeah.
mean, Ryan has no fucking nothing to trade anymore.
Nope.
But
Oh, I got.
futures. You got
Yeah,
like
no,
one
I don't
draft
got
pick.
anything.
Yeah. But I mean, it has slowed down. But I expect it to pick up by summertime. To be honest with you, people guys
Yeah.
start hanging out, getting drunk, and talking about getting futures for. Some
might need
guys
some
or
draft pick guys.
money. Draft money is what I'm gonna be looking for. To be honest with you, because I went super
Yeah.
cheap and I want to load up.
Yeah.
So, but Tyler's that's 2 years in a row, dude.
I know, fucking
Yeah.
guy.
That's
He's
too
too
hard.
tired.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Congrats, Tyler. Popping cherries.
Yeah, fuck after what he did to your daughter, and then this.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
just rude.
Just blasting buttholes.
I can't say anything because we said the same shit about Greg. We totally said
Yeah,
the same shit.
100%. Dude,
And I'm like, well, I can't nothing.
yeah, as much
Tyler-
as we've talked about beef curtains, we can't say, you can't say too much about it.
Yeah, dude. Tyler's just cherry bombing butts.
I called her
Yeah,
a fucking
And I was one of
slip
them.
and slide when kids shoot
Slip and
out of
slide.
vagina.
She got the nickname Slip
Come
and
on.
Slide, and everybody laughed except for her grandparents who went, that's not right. Great grandparents, I should say.
Oh.
Grandma was like, no, what's wrong with you? She's like, Grandma B.
What?
She said, "That's my granddaughter. You don't call her that."
Who's slip and slide?
Yeah. What? Kayla. Remember calling her that?
I missed a lot of this conversation.
This guy. Did you take one today?
No, I wanted
Maybe
to.
you should.
I know, be focused.
You
It
probably
might.
should.
You want to talk about the fuck bowl game?
I don't even know what that is.
That's Opie.
Oh, no, that's dumb. I didn't even know that was a game.
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah.
really.
Good job, Opie.
Opie, way to win $15.
Yay!
Don't
You
just
beat the
mean.
circus boy. Hey, he beat me in the guillotine, so thank you.
He had no
Oh, yeah,
quarterback.
I thought I could get revenge. But I just want to let you guys know, 2018, I won the shit bowl. 2019,
You said
I
it
won the-
last year. Or last week.
Yeah.
We don't care.
I'm repeating
Yeah, I
it
don't.
again.
I don't.
We saw how you
It's
drafted this year.
happening.
You better pour your own drinks. That's all I can tell you.
I'm
Yeah.
going stone ass sober. You guys roofing me, which I'm okay with.
You know, it's funny though. Circus boy still made more money than you since he won the guillotine.
Yeah, no doubt.
By the way, I got second place in the guillotine as well, so
0.
I'm just a piece of shit. This
Oh my
year.
God, you did. How many times in Survivor did you get
I
second?
almost got second place in picks too. I got third.
Yeah.
So I was diarrhea in that one.
Oh man,
It's a lot
we
going
got
on
This
there.
year,
second in
this
the
year's
That's
stupid.
a lot to unpack.
This year's stupid,
got-
guys.
might as well just quit if you got second in the picks.
I might.
I think-
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm gonna just trade.
All right, now consolation.
Consolation, knees and toes. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies wins 133,
he had Bijan.
115.
You got third.
You got third.
Yeah, so yep, Oopsie's got third, and Barracuda's nailed it. He said he was getting fourth. He texted you, Bear.
Yeah.
So he's getting fourth place.
AJ. He is the next AJ.
Yeah.
So
He even
gotta
had
get
Drake
fat and
London.
bald instead of.
He
I
even
was
had
working on
Drake
getting
London
fat, I can
go
say
ape
that.
shit. And
Well, he had Gino on his bench for 33.
oof. Yeah, but they did the matchup with Burrow. And I thought Burrow was gonna go nuts. Even more than what he did, but
I didn't know Cam Akers had a pregame game too, but I fell asleep during
he
that
did?
one. 13 points.
So
he had more
can,
points than fucking Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
we talk real quick about his boy Tyreek Hill with first 2 for 20, and
Yeah.
then he just quit on him and they said, "Oh, never mind, I'm leaving."
But he said I want to play for a team that wants to compete. He's a guy who just quit on his fucking team.
They just missed the playoffs.
Exactly.
Like just missed it.
What justifies these fucking receivers,
Well,
man?
who's gonna want it now?
Well,
Besides
yeah.
everybody.
Well, that's the problem is everybody will stop breaking my shit.
You leaving, right?
Everybody's saying Cowboys. The hell?
I heard the Chargers.
Wasn't closed all the way.
I don't think
Thank you.
Chargers were talking to.
I could
I was getting
absolutely
chilly. My
see.
nipples are hard.
I 100% see. I don't see the Chargers not talking to him, but I think they're gonna back up that Brinks truck right to his fucking door in Dallas, for
Oof.
Tyreek.
I don't think they
Oh,
will.
Ravens.
Oh, I do.
he'd be a
Oh,
perfect.
it's all
Lamb.
speed, dude.
Lamb and Tyreek.
Jerry Jones wants nothing but speed. That's
Why'd
all
you
he
get a
gives a
running back?
fuck about.
Well, Jones-
he will. He'll.
Jerry loves cocaine.
There's talk about them getting Giante from Boise State.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the answer or not because he showed against Penn State. It may not be, but
Well,
he doesn't have the
it's
line that.
because Penn State just bulked up on him, and that was it. That's all they needed.
You're
Yeah.
talking Boise State,
Boise
who's
State
just barely
lines.
better than D2,
Yeah.
and then now
Against
No,
Big
but they were
Ten.
the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, D2's that's not right.
Yeah.
They're
No.
they're
Low-
definitely not a top
low
actual
D1.
top- Yeah,
Low
they're
tier.
not.
So we're
They're
talking
playing
about
in a
UNI,
mid-
Southern
mid-tier.
Illinois, places like that. Yeah, that's what
They're
they're barely
mid-tier.
above that.
Yeah, if he goes Alabama, I mean, they go apeshit.
So we already talked about championship game. No, Ryan, I'm kind of bogarting your section, but there's the numbers for everybody to see.
Oh, there you go.
So, I got them all out here, so I'm going to show them. Obviously, we got Bijan and Derrick Henry, but they match each other. We've already talked about all this, so we don't have to go into too much detail, but the other thing I want to show is the reserves. Ryan picked half these fucking guys up. He's got Marvin Mims on his bench, 17, Higbee, 15. Riker, we talked about
I wasted a lot of money.
a little rough, but I just wanted to make sure that since I did the work that people saw it.
Yeah, as you should. Yep,
Sure.
I suck. Good job, everyone.
It's fun.
That was
He does have restless shit face.
Jesus.
What?
Actually, and again, though, wanted to say that Grim, he had a 200 burger on his team that with Bo Nix for 41, Gibbs for
Oh
55.
shit.
Yeah.
Brees Hall for 20. The only bad play would have been 4 points from Thielen. And if he would have swapped them out for Metcalf, he would have got a 207.
God damn.
Imagine that. If you're Chico and you scored 168 points and you lost by 39,
Almost 50 fucking points.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
That's insane.
that's when you know you have football. It's
I'm
football.
glad I
It's
scored
just
200. I
quit it.
didn't really kill him.
Yeah.
Grim
Kyler
built a,
Murray, 35 on your bench.
so you built a team that was made for championships. That's it. That's what it was.
That's the only thing we can do.
Yeah, you're only good for championships. That's it.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
It was.
That's a lot.
You'd have been better than me in there, so you should have played for me.
I know you had second place and everything else you did, Ryan, but you scored highest in regular season this year
Yes.
and got over 2,001. A few teams that got over 2,000.
So you're
Good
saying
year.
I'm Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
saying you're an okay tire. You had a good year.
No wonder why the 33s beat me.
They scored
Be the
600.
Dallas fan.
Oh my God, Chico scored 630 playoff points
Holy
in
shit.
Oh,
4 weeks.
Damn.
Still.
that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
Oopsie Daisies was next with 599,
Damn.
and you were next with 593.
That's crazy. The two Cinderella
We didn't count your
stories.
200, but had we counted that, you'd have been at 769, beat everybody.
The two Cinderella stories, 7 and 7. First and third.
Yeah.
Well, you're not first, you're third
If you ain't first, you're third and last.
and last.
There
Well,
you go. I'm exhausted.
exactly. That size says it all. I'm a little relieved the season's over, mostly because
Me
Seahawks Bears aren't going to the playoffs. The
Thank
Steelers
God.
lose first round.
What are you talking about? The Bears won the Super Bowl last week.
That's true.
They won the end of the season Super Bowl. Yes,
That's right.
Nailed
they
it.
really did. They nailed it, and they can go off the rest of the season and try to hire McCarthy now. I can't believe that.
Hey, now it's basketball season.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Illini baby,
Who cares?
ILL.
Oh, yeah. College basketball season.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the NBA.
Because in March we're going to be doing that again. We're going to do the NCAA pool again. It's going to be
Hell
fun.
yeah. And
So
we'll auction off
But-
those teams too, and that's a blast. You should jump
Yeah,
in, even though you don't know anything about it. Just fork money over for somebody.
Yeah, that's fun.
Grim, if you want to
Oh,
join mine,
Yeah.
Go in halfway.
Yeah, just watch it.
Grim, join
I'll
mine.
take you out. I'll take you out as a partner. I've won
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah. Join a team. We'll be one of
Not
us
a
will
ton
take
of money,
it.
but I won some.
No, it's just for fun because it gives
Me
them
and
a
AJ are usually paired up.
It's for fun, but it is a lot of money. We're talking
It is a
about
lot.
taking it to 400 this year.
That
We
sounds
got to get
terrible.
everybody okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be a unanimous okay. One person says no, we got to take it, keep it at 300. But
See, what I think is that's for people who don't really know how to bid, so they just want to bid a bunch of shit and hold on to the end.
okay,
That's-
you can't be any more smarter than you are right there because Rob's the one that wants it at 400 because he
No
buys
shit.
25.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, dude, there's
Dude,
that's
he
what I'm
buys
saying.
so many teams.
dude. I had to create
How'd
new
I know
lines
that I
for
didn't-
his team. His teams. He just kept fucking buying them.
yeah. So no, if Rob brings it up, no.
Well, he's
1000% no.
He's not the only one. There was actually it came from the other side. Circus Boy and a couple of their guys wanted to go to 400. And Hammer asked me, and I go, last year I said, I'm not even bringing it to the group because I know the answer. Now that we've done it for a couple of years and we've got our feet under us, I say we bring it up. And if, like, in my opinion, if one person says that'll make me drop, then we say to fuck it, we don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't need to lose anybody of our normal group for $100 per person that you won't even fucking spend.
Yeah, no.
So
Why is
only-
anybody on their group?
Only 2 people hit their maxes, and one of them's always Sandy.
I did
Because
too.
then you gotta actually
Me and
pay
AJ did.
attention. You have to think. You have to budget. You have $300 is a.
Oh, Ryan
But
blew his budget on Iowa State last year. Not a bad
Yeah.
choice,
Not a bad
but
choice.
I mean,
we had 6 teams,
Yeah.
7 teams, and the other side, they just wait for one of the number ones, and then they spend all their money on them.
yeah.
Yep, and that's what they
Or
want.
they
That's
they
what we need to
overdo
get
it,
away
like,
from, in my opinion.
Why even go up then? That doesn't
Yeah,
make
because
sense.
if you're sitting with $250 in your pocket,
Yeah, you're not even
someone
going
else
to
sitting with
spend it.
$280. They're gonna get that team for $251.
Yeah.
and that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
It does.
stupid. Number 1 should go first.
I've got
No,
the.
you don't.
100%.
100.
No, they go 6 or per conference. So
Okay.
the four conferences, and then they go from 16 to 1.
So I think. I like this. I think we should snake. I think it should go 16 to 1, 1 to 16, 16 to 1, 1
Yeah.
to 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would work. That would work way
like
better.
Somebody will end up spending fucking $30 on a 16 or 15 because they have it left.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't care about the money.
If I had 35 bucks left, I'll take fucking Drake for $35. Fuck it.
Right.
He does have restless shit face.
There's that.
And he does.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that was let's move on to the picks. We did
Move
picks.
along.
Prediction. We did championship week picks. We did. And you Ryan finally did something good. Look at you.
Well,
You did?
it's because I picked everyone on his side,
Against yourself. And you went 11-4 last week.
except for Amon-Ra.
And then Bear went 10-6. Grimbo went 9-6 for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but he did.
Yeah,
Wow.
Grim.
Wow. I wouldn't
And then
Wait, you missed one
That'd
then.
be part of it.
AJ.
You missed a
87.
point then.
Yeah.
No, so no, because the tie,
Who
I'm
tied?
not the tie, the injury, Love versus Flacco. I put 0-0 for those who picked Love because dude, he got hurt.
No,
So
You didn't take a loss. I know normally we do, but I think in this instance we don't.
Oh, that's nice of you. All right. Yeah.
Ryan,
AJ.
AJ, and Grimbo.
fuck that guy.
Well, it's you too, dipshit.
I don't care. Fuck Love.
Oh, fuck Love. I thought you meant fuck
Yeah,
Grim.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck Grim.
Yeah, fuck Grim.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Fuck him.
And
We'll
I-
losses. I don't care. I'll give Opie a loss even though he took Flacco.
I know it was bullshit. But I did it at 6-10.
Well, I was surprised you
I'm s-
gave the win on Henry, just because we all had
Everybody had
had
it.
to have
so,
him. Yeah.
yeah.
Give us the win. But Yar.
Yeah.
Yar.
Yeah, but I know
except for
you
me.
keep going with your thing, but
Yeah, you're
you gotta
doing
get to
good.
the totals because it's getting close, baby.
Well, I know I was going to go down to the totals because it is balls close because I'm at 72, AJ and Bear at 70, Grimbo at 69. You can't pick any more.
69.
Hey, that's
And
all
then,
Grim's picks this week. He's stuck at 69.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then Ryan at 65. So it's 6-10, knocking my dick down in the dirt. That was
Yeah, that hurt
So-
you.
Hey-oh.
Nah,
So
Look
then-
at Opus go.
yeah. So then we decided
Look at
that
all them
this-
picks he's winning.
I'm picking my nose and my ass at the same time. It's ambidextrous. That's what it is.
You're
I'm
amphibious?
amphibious.
I'm amphibious. We're going to do picks now for the wild card week. And you know where they play the wild card at? The NFL.
Ryan, button. Ryan,
Oh, yeah.
button, Ryan.
Baby.
A classic NFL rivalry is renewed. These two teams do not like each other, and you got to love that.
Rivals, us versus them, survival. We must win, it's tribal. My team like King, by any means necessary. One head to head with adversaries. Nothing is given, so we gotta take it. It's 4th and inches, so we gotta make it. Can you feel it?
What a catch! To the end zone, got it! Sideline, touchdown! Unbelievable!
Nipply. That's
Nice
nuts.
nipples.
I like it.
My nipples are hard watching Shaun Alexander run.
My tiny little nipples went to France.
Love SA. That's one of my boys right there. SA, that boy.
Mhm.
And
Saw.
the worst part about it is that I couldn't protect him, and then we just got him the next year, and he had like a 5 touchdown night one night, and it made me sad.
Said out loud.
Oh wow.
You okay?
I got over it. I'm all right now. So that means
What we talking
what's all besides Ryan, who's wild as shit. The wild card is going on. Could be fucking Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I don't know if I like the Monday night games in the playoffs. That fucks over.
Equal. It should be Saturday and Sunday. Just
I
keep
think
it
bullshit. There's
100%.
I don't think so. I think this is 6 games. You play one every night.
Perfect. Well, that's what they did during
You play
Christmas.
Monday through Saturday. You take Sunday off, and then you figure out the schedule.
That's what they did during Christmas.
3 games in 11 days. I ain't gonna fuck somebody up.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
But-
no, the way they got things set up is terrible.
They're
They're going to
stupid.
Monday night's fucking ridiculous.
So greedy.
That is 100%. That's just ownership being greedy as fuck.
You greedy
I'm
bastards.
surprised they let the season end on a Sunday.
Yeah.
With not, not pushing the Chiefs to Monday or something.
Well, they did that.
Actually,
They did that the last couple
Viking,
of years.
That Viking Lion game, if they would have pushed that to Monday, I mean, it was big on Sunday. It would have been a monster
Oh, yeah.
rating
Oh,
on
yeah.
Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
it would have.
That was a good game.
So we're gonna go.
I mean, it wasn't. Yeah.
Bills hosting the Broncos.
Yeah.
And nobody's thinking the Broncos have a chance, and they don't. They shouldn't have one. So we're all picking the Billy
It
Boys.
doesn't look like AJ made any changes.
He did not.
He did not.
So AJ gets zeros.
He was
AJ's
zeros.
sleeping.
I don't care if he's fucking sleepy. You can do this shit when you.
Oh, I'm
When
tired.
When you're sleeping?
No, when you're tired, though.
I'm
do it when you're sleeping.
tired. Anyways, so then next game, go figure. Steelers. Just gonna pitch them. At the Ravens, Steelers get another shot at the Ravens in Baltimore. It's not gonna go, Grim.
Bam.
Hold on a second. I disturbed him. My fault. My bad.
Show him
Give me
boobies.
just a second.
Serbia.
He said he's filled.
Serbia.
He didn't hit save on a cloud-based system.
Damn communist motherfucker.
Okay, hold on. Don't do that yet.
Fucking
Tell us about
commie.
Steelers and Ravens first, and then you do that part.
The Steelers are gonna win.
You think so?
Why?
Well,
Why-
he's
You have full
why would
trust
this
in
be
Tomlin?
Why is this gonna be any different?
Roman Wilson.
Oh, Fields.
And he's gonna fucking tear it up.
Ah,
Roman
shit.
Wilson, the rookie.
Rookie receiver.
I don't even
He's
know.
been hurt. He's been hurt all year.
He's not gonna play.
He's good. Well, if somebody
I
can
like
take
the
the heat off Pickens, so he's not the only receiver, right?
Yeah, they gotta go out and get somebody. I don't see them winning at all. I mean, it's Baltimore. I hate them with a passion. The Steelers do play Baltimore pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
They
Well, it's
just
because
don't
Lamar
have-
struggles against
they
them
lost
usually.
4 in a row. They have
But-
no confidence going in their offense. Their defense is wore out.
Well, right now, how do you beat Baltimore? You beat them by throwing the ball, and that's your problem right now is throwing the fucking ball. You got 2 good running backs. You got 1 good running quarterback.
Yeah.
You got nobody who could actually throw the ball downfield, except for maybe Fields, but you don't know because he hasn't played since fucking week
Well,
7.
give them a chance.
Yeah,
Well,
Even
you
if
know
they're
why?
sitting there, they're going to do the RPO. I mean, all they're
Yeah,
going to do
yeah.
is short check downs. They're not going to let him throw downfield,
right.
and he's going to run the ball.
Yeah.
And if they bring him in, it'll be stupid. So we got to make some changes. I want Tomlin gone, but that's just me.
No, not just you. There's a lot of people who've said that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know he's a good coach.
I think I shit my pants.
But
Yeah, boy.
if you look at it,
Congrats.
I'm going to go on my little soapbox here for a second. But
Yes, yes. Let's
There you
go,
go.
our guy. Hold on, he's got to get 2 of them because he's anyway.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
I grabbed
But-
one.
So Tomlin,
Good to hear you.
I get it. He gets us to winning season. We can't get past the first game of the playoffs. But if you look at his coaching staff, nobody's gone beyond
No,
Pittsburgh.
0 coaching tree.
Yeah, 0. So that's something about the system.
He's like a hillbilly family. That tree just never forks. It goes straight up.
Hillbilly love.
Because when he came into Pittsburgh, we were about defense running the ball because we had Bettis, we had and checking down with Ben,
Yeah.
right? So, but they tried to keep that same mentality. They didn't adjust to the league at all.
It's a different NFL, right?
Everybody scored a shitload of points now except for us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Unless they change, I don't think a change comes unless they move on from Towns.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And you know, Steelers aren't going to do that as long as they keep making the playoffs. That's the problem with the Rooney system.
I
But
think Rooney gave him an ultimatum this year. From what I heard anyway, they had a big talk to and saying this isn't good enough anymore. So I don't know. There's rumors of Tomlin trading and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, that's the Bears have asked about him.
you could have him.
no,
Oh.
You know where
That's
I
right.
I think he gets traded to Patriots.
Okay with that. That wouldn't be a
Maybe,
bad place for
yeah.
him to go. We could turn that.
I don't know. I think the reason they fired Mayo is because they're racist as fuck up there. That's my opinion.
Oh crap!
Well,
dude.
the
Fuck
two black
yes.
coaches lasted 1
Yes.
year. They both
Yeah,
got
they
fired.
got-
Yeah, nice.
The
Good job.
Mayo
Good
one
looking.
was bad. The Pierce one was fucking brutal.
Yeah,
That guy
that one didn't.
Gave him a
in the
shit
goal,
lineup.
essentially.
No
Yeah.
quarterback because you
Yeah.
fucked up and not drafted one because Penis went too early and everything. That's who they wanted. They thought they were going to get. And so you end up with a shit quarterback with shit line. And they actually played better defense with Max Crosby out. That's coaching.
Yep.
I'm
100%.
sorry. And so I don't understand that. I think that guy, if you can snatch him up as a defensive coordinator right now and get him in your freaking coaching room, and you do it.
Yeah.
Well, which one's worse? Is the Mayo one worse or is
Well, the fact
Pierce,
that I
AP.
know,
I mean,
that I know the Davis family they're rampantly racist. I'd say New England.
what?
He likes women of
you
color.
mean Kraft?
You mean Kraft, not Davis?
No, Kraft likes the darker women. That's who he likes to get his hand jobs.
Yeah,
from.
but you said New England. You said because Dave. Oh, so that's why the New England one's worse. Is
Yeah,
because he's not as racist. He
exactly.
well, if Jared Mayo was a sexy black woman, they'd still have his job.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. He
I
would
mean,
finish
it'd be
college. He'd
fun.
have a job right now.
Okay.
He'd add a little mayo. Get a little mayo on there and jerk that shit off.
No, he threw
Oh,
Mayo
he's
out
back.
of there. That's the problem.
Listen,
Yeah.
Opie, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
But no,
I was trying
Yeah,
to tone down the. I was being sarcastic about they're both just racist and it's terrible, but
you're
I was
fucking
trying to
right.
make a
That's
joke.
that's the problem. It's being overlooked how racist that whole thing is. Hey, and this is coming from a podcast of 3.5 white guys. We'll go that route. Bro, Opie's got the black man's ass. Oh, sorry, 3 white guys. You got a black man's ass.
I got black ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my son.
So
Look at my black ass.
yeah. So I mean, it's such a terrible situation. It's the same thing I said about Rossi. You talk about setup for failure. Here's a shit team that we don't expect.
You want to
win.
eat this shit
It's
sandwich?
terrible. You're going to be bad. Turn around and do better than expected. Win a few games that you weren't expected to win. And then, now that we're going to give you a bunch of talent, we're going to fire you.
You fucked.
And
You
then
know,
you look at Dable.
It just continues. Bye, Opie.
Bye.
Opie, you're gone.
Bye.
Opie.
There's an O. Oh, Opie's got his O face.
Everybody want to put their dick in the screen right now?
Oh, yeah. Vinegar strokes.
I got all excited and I hit the fucking plug for the hub and I knocked it out.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I got all excited about bullshit with Dave. I was gonna say Dable, big fat white ass, and Brian Callahan's white ass in Tennessee. They all get to keep their job in for 1 year because we're gonna see what it's like. But let's just can the black guys because that's okay.
100%.
Opie
That's
went full
exactly what's going on in the NFL. And it's being overlooked. It's horseshit. And
It
Grimm's
is.
trying to fire another black guy. This is some fucking shit.
Give 18 years, goddammit.
They did give him a little shot.
Yeah, that's not racist. You gave him 18
yeah,
years.
Yeah, that's
That's the fastest comeback I've ever had.
that was really.
That ain't racist.
Hey,
Holy
Grim
shit.
got it. Hey,
Look,
he was
look,
geared up. He was geared
He had
up.
those gut. He had those
Not
pistolas
racist.
out.
I think he anticipated that conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Conversation.
He knew it was
I think
They're
coming.
gonna say it. They're gonna say it. Here it comes. Yeah.
Hey, are the Bears going to be racist?
What's that mean?
Because Thomas Brown's their interim
he
head
needs
coach.
to go. He didn't have a chance.
He needs to go back. He needs to go back down,
Yes.
down to offense coordinator or helping assistant, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know actually how good he was, but he was
I don't
better
know
for
because he didn't
Caleb.
really have much
He
of a
was better for
chance.
Caleb
Than
than fucking Waldron,
right.
who probably is working for Blockbuster, who's out of business.
But if
So-
Ben Johnson
got that
comes
one.
in,
except for the one.
if Ben Johnson comes in, and then you can have Thomas Brown and like they would be a good duo. I think
they'd collide a little bit because
Oh, you
there's
think so?
a lot of beef about Eberflus and Thomas Brown. Like the mismanagement of time was because Thomas Brown was in Eberflus's ear saying, "Don't do this, don't do that," while Eberflus was trying to do it. And that's what that all of a sudden that's what the talk is up there. You never know what you believe because there's also talk about polls and what's his name, the president. What's his name? He's probably going to be taking
McCaskey's spot.
No, he's taking
Warren, right?
Yeah,
Something Warren.
Warren. Yeah.
Warren.
Kevin Warren. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there was talk about him and Poles like clashing the whole time.
Yeah.
And then Poles came out today and said, "We talk on a daily basis, and every talk is civil. We disagree sometimes, and then we know that where the line of the chain of command is, which is he makes decisions. I'm part of those decisions, and then those decisions come out." That doesn't sound like arguing to me. I mean, if the complaint is that
sounds like good argument.
Yeah, if the complaint is they're butting heads because they're arguing,
well, they should be.
Yeah,
they absolutely should.
Then
be.
they're not doing their job.
Yeah.
That's what management does.
Yeah.
I'll sit in a meeting. Well, I sat in a meeting today and argued a couple things.
Yeah.
I wasn't the asshole. I just
Well,
I'm always an asshole.
Yeah.
But I said my piece. They understood what I was saying. The decision was made. One was for me. One was against me.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I mean,
that's part of it. You got to say that's part of
You
management.
say your piece and you move on.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyway.
Grim had one.
Oh,
I didn't know
I
I
was
did.
to do it.
I heard it. I got you, Grim.
Oh shit! I totally missed it. Yeah.
Obi.
What are you even? Are you even
Are you
here?
even fucking here right now?
Are you connected?
Get out of here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
Get out.
All right, where are we at? Just get this-
All right, he's gone.
NFL MVP, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year.
Better.
You only did.
Better.
Jesus Christ.
Better.
Holy shit, that's loud.
Get out of here.
Oh, we got to go all the way down.
Actually, it's a little aggressive.
Is it low?
All four of those. There you go. That's good.
That better? Good.
Get out of here.
I was kind of yelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
So what's next?
Next
All we
is
did was-
actually, we're on Chargers
Everybody
and
picked
Texans.
Bills. That's
Yeah.
all we did.
No, we
Oh, no,
talked about Steelers. Most everybody picked Ravens except for AJ went with Miami. He thinks the Dolphins are
Yeah,
gonna win.
Miami's going to beat the Steelers and Ravens this week.
Yeah, good for them. Chargers at the Texans. I think this is probably the toughest to pick game
Yeah, Cleveland.
besides Vikings and Rams. And AJ's picking Cleveland. But we are 3 Chargers, Grimbo, Ryan, and Bear. And I'm going to say the Texans are going to eke it out. I think their defense is going to be the difference.
You forgot Jim Harbaugh.
No, I didn't. I hate him.
That's
I don't ever
you
want
can
him to
hate him all
win.
you want, but the guy wins.
He win nothing. What has he ever won besides a national championship last year?
That's it. That's the one. NFC
That was
championship.
it. Yeah,
sometimes, and then
NFC,
pissed
yeah.
away, but-
Oh boy, yeah. So did
he won the national championship last year when he cheated. So yeah, maybe it should be
totally.
used.
See, that's what I'm saying. I just think Houston is. I think their coach is going to rally them. I think he's going to get their fire
He's a good coach.
going. He's going to get. Yeah, he's a good coach. He's going to get one win out of them, and then they're going to get stomped next week. But I think this weekend they're going to do it.
That's fair. I will say I think Houston, in my opinion, I think the Chargers are more on an upswing, and Houston is really struggling to find themselves, and that's why I went this route. And
We're gonna
but
find
I
her.
think Houston is going to be a top 3 team in the AFC next year.
If Stroud can get his shit together, yeah.
I think it's a sophomore slump. I think he'll be back. I honestly do.
I don't
Well,
know.
and he lost Tank Dell. Nico's been in and out of injury. Dalton Schultz has been a shell of himself. These guys, when they get on the same,
He's been doing very good for his age.
when these guys all getting on the same page, they get a little extra protection. big condoms. I think he'll be better.
Stroud's got to grow up.
Yeah. No, 100%. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
It was before recording. Hope you didn't. I don't know if you were even on at the time. Go ahead, Grim. Tell me what you said.
Well, I mean, for a quarterback, Tank Dell got hurt, got his knee broke, right? Very upsetting. Okay,
It's brutal to watch.
You get in the huddle and you move on, right? I mean, you got a game to win. You're a paid professional.
Yeah.
And he's balling the whole time.
Yeah.
I get it. He's close with his teammates. Not a problem with that. But you're a leader. Be a leader. Show your team you got to win a game. You move on.
Yeah.
And then you go visit him in the hospital.
So you cry.
I wasn't dead. He was it's a knee injury, right? So it's a big deal, but it's not like he's broke his neck.
Like we talked about, you cry on the sideline for a few seconds while this all goes on. You wipe your fucking tears. You get in that huddle and you say, we do this shit for Tank right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
Get him going.
But he fucking cried. He was crying in the fucking huddle.
Yeah.
And
Those
then they
are
had to
things you get.
console him. They're consoling him in the huddle and on the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're professional.
Let's win it for
footballers.
him.
Fucking game.
Yeah.
Well, just
I lost a lot of respect for Stroud in that moment. I don't have a problem with anybody praying for their teammates, shedding a tear, whatever. But the game's on. The game's fucking on. Get your shit together.
I always picture like other quarterbacks in those situations. And I can see like Jay Cutler walking in going, you know what? Fuck that guy. Let's go score points right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
That guy stole my
certain
cigarettes one day. I don't give a shit.
Mahomes be going like this. Come on, give me
quarterbacks-
that.
Yeah.
Mahomes, give me a
Give me a guy. Give me a guy.
Let's go. Bring another guy out here. We got this right here. Fuck.
Taylor's watching.
Yeah.
She is wet right now because I'm doing this.
Yeah. That's what you did there.
All right, then the shit Packers get to go to Philly and play the Eagles. We all say the Eagles, but AJ says Cowboys are going to swoop in and last-second field goal by Aubrey, going to win the game. They're going to move on. Good job, AJ. These are good picks.
The one thing I'll say about that choice right there is that Cowboys will not lose that game.
They will not lose the game.
That's all I got.
But, yeah, we all have Eagles at home. They're going to be piping hot. They're going to be ready to roll.
Still in concussion protocol. You think he clears by then?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Miraculously?
what's Friday? Yeah, Friday. They're going to wait till he's going to wait till Friday. Friday's going to be the last day he has to declare for
He's
him.
been doing walkthroughs this whole time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and it gets Sirianni. He's what they call gamesmanship is what he's doing, and it's like, come on, we're settling on
I
her.
think the league will let him play no matter whether he can see straight or not.
Well, dude,
Oh,
absolutely,
no.
100%.
He probably could have played last week if it meant something, but it didn't. So, that's like I said, most of these games aren't that great. I don't think Commanders at Bucks is going to be great. I think Commanders, as long as Jaden Daniels actually does stay healthy, they said he's got some soreness in his legs. I mean, which makes sense because this NFL's a long ass season.
So this one surprised me the most. I thought somebody, in fact, Opie, I thought you'd be the one to take the Bucks, to be honest with you. And only
I
because-
was teetering.
I was too. I actually
I was
but I
teetering.
also
This is going to be
think-
a good game.
I also think
Yeah, I think it will be.
I said this
Really?
last Sunday while we were watching the games. I think the Commanders are the most dangerous team in the NFC
Yeah.
because they're a young fucking team that's just out there running around. But the other problem with that is I can say the same thing about the Buccaneers. They may not be as young, but Baker Mayfield will sell a child to win this game.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he will-
fucking care.
He will stab a
He already
child
has.
in the dick. He will.
The fuck right, yeah.
Yeah, he just did.
Fucking
Fuck
get his
right.
body out here.
Give me somebody. I will throw him the fucking ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it means that he's got to run 50 yards and snap every bone in his body to score a touchdown, he'll do it, and he'll be back next week to fucking play.
My cousin Ray, boop, dead.
Yeah.
Broke every bone in his body. No, that's a dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like,
Oh, the black guy on dodgeball?
Yeah.
the headband. Yeah, my brother. Don't.
he's like, my
Stop,
cousin he
stop.
fell off a roller coaster, broke
Sure.
every bone in his body. Hope that motherfucker breaks every bone in his body.
All right, Baker. Good luck with that this weekend.
Yeah,
Cousin Ray, boop.
Yeah, honestly, on that one, I almost am going to be rooting for Baker and the Bucks. And I know you're not a fan because of how they treated your family, Opie, but I just like Baker that much.
I do
And I
like
think
Baker Mayfield.
Jaden's
I
got
liked him at
plenty of time.
Oklahoma. I liked
Jaden's
him at
got plenty
Oklahoma.
of time to be a
Yeah.
and Jaden's got plenty of time to be a star. And he's a star now. He's going to get better as time goes on. I'd like to see Baker start moving forward with this team.
Be nice with Mike Evans too.
Fuck yeah, Evans is on the edge of his
Yeah.
career right now. I mean,
Right.
right?
Well, it's probably his last hurrah. I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
you
getting
think about,
close,
too.
yeah.
This could do a lot for free agents for the Buccaneers too. If they
Hell yeah.
For sure.
because the
Well,
Commanders
you remember
are
a
gonna
couple
make
years
that.
ago? Remember a couple years ago after Tom Brady left, everybody they had a bad year and everybody left.
Yep.
And then Baker came on board, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait a minute here,
Hold
yeah.
up.
That might be a
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold the phone, yeah, and then it's in Florida where you don't have to pay sales tax. You know that's
State tax, no state
yeah,
tax.
state. I mean state. I'm sorry, state tax, and you know it's Florida, so it's warm. So I mean, it's got already.
My name is
Hey, You
Florida.
just got to deal with everybody down there being a prick.
Yeah, they're a bunch of asswipes. All right, but yeah, I don't know. You guys convinced me it's gonna be a good game. Now I'm
Yeah,
rethinking that pick, but
Gators.
I'm staying. And then the number 4 Rams hosting the number 5 Vikings. What is the over on this? 70, 75?
no, it's actually tight, isn't it? It's the over.
Over total, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Point spread's only like the Vikings only favored by 1.5, isn't it?
yeah, and that makes sense. But I got.
I'm surprised the over it was high last I looked. I don't remember what it was. We could look real quick, but the thing is, both defenses can show up. It's will they show up, right? I mean,
Actually, it's only 40. It's less than the Commanders and Buccaneers. 47.5, 50.5 for Buccaneers game. So it's not even the highest scoring over yet.
the
Shit, I
Vikings
played
have
that.
to get away from Harrison Smith if they want to win a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's too
They've
old.
got to get away from the safeties they have and get safeties who will actually fucking play defense, not just headhunt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, the Hitman. He was Harrison the Hitman Smith for a while there. Why? Because that's all he could do. He could just smoke people.
Yeah.
Now he can't even do that because he's fucking 4 steps late on every play.
yeah.
So it's time to get some.
He's old.
Yeah. So it's good. That defense has been really good against the run. You can't run against them, but the Rams can throw the ball too. So it's a little scary. But I don't know. That's why I went Rams. I think they can mix bag it with throwing and running. And McVay is. He was pretty smart with it where he said, I don't care if we win or lose, I'm fucking sitting my guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
100%.
they almost beat Seattle.
Yep.
I mean, that's not tough, but
True.
but I think the Vikings do the rally thing, and Ryan and Grimbo agree with me. They're gonna rally it up. They got destroyed on fucking national. Just what a lot of people are saying was one of the most important regular season games ever, and you got destroyed. You got your asses chopped off, handed to you, and then they stole it back at the end and said, "Ha, we're going to take it with us too." So
Only for a half. I'll give them that. Only for a half.
yeah,
First half was close.
Yeah.
and
First
it
half
really
was good.
was. But then but nobody's gonna remember that, Bear. They're gonna
Nobody's
remember
going to remember that. No,
the
you're
end
right.
score.
You're
Yeah.
100%.
They're gonna remember all they're gonna see is Jahmyr Gibbs, who should have been in my team, score a bunch of touchdowns.
True. It wouldn't have helped you, Opie.
He's not going to be available.
But I would have had him for next year, man.
Wouldn't have helped.
So let me ask you this. Any game here
Anything
you guys would
helped.
change if the home team was switched? I mean, like the Bucks Commanders, the
Chargers. The
Eagles
Chargers, Texans.
Packers.
I think Texans would have
Okay.
trouble in LA. That's a good.
Well, the
that's a
reason
good
I
game.
asked that is because one of the reasons I picked the Rams was at home. In
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
They play
Yeah.
on the same day. At
If the
at
Rams
same
were at the
time.
Vikings, yeah, I think the Rams would get smoked. Well, they did, didn't they? Didn't they lose at the Vikings already?
I don't remember. That'd be a good one for a producer.
Who's that?
We don't really.
Hey,
Have.
dude, so sleepy.
Yes.
Who's the producer?
Grim's gonna look it up. Hold on. Grim's looking it up.
No, I didn't.
He's never mind. He's not looking it up.
Hold on.
What about Broncos Bills? Would that sway anybody a little bit with the Broncos D playing so well in Colorado? They're both are gonna be snowy. It's both gonna be cold.
Rams won at home 30-20.
Oh,
So they already beat
on
them at home?
October 24th.
That's a few
Oh.
months ago. So a couple months ago.
No, I don't.
You don't think the Broncos Bills changes it in
Broncos
Denver?
aren't ready yet.
Okay.
no, I think the
Hey,
I think the
Bucks-
Broncos.
You think they
are
get
all
him Bo Nix's
slow.
face?
Oh yeah,
I don't even.
and Von Miller's got a chance to stick it in their assholes. Yeah,
Play against his old team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ray?
I think it'd be tight. I think it's gonna be closer, and it's not gonna be a blowout.
I don't think so either.
I think it's gonna be
No, it won't be a blowout. It'll be a close game.
35-28. maybe.
Would you go different if it was in Denver, though?
No, I'd still go Bills.
Josh Allen travel.
Because they can't stop Josh
Yeah.
Allen. Yeah.
No,
Well, that's I shit on him for as selfish as he can be, and Opie proved me wrong with some numbers earlier in the year, and I still think he's a selfish player in a lot of
He
ways.
is.
But
No, you're right. He is.
but I also think he wants to win.
yeah,
He'll find ways.
any way to win. Because like
He wants to beat
he's
Mahomes
got
so fucking bad.
yeah,
And you gotta love him for that.
Oh yeah.
like he does have his selfish ways, but I think he's a very smart player too.
Yeah.
Like
He's heady.
he'll take the hits and get his touchdowns, but like I think he understands and has comfort around his players, even though they were kind of makeshift receivers this year. I mean, they weren't his usual
He needs
go-tos. Like
yeah.
And that's the thing. I think where the difference people are going to say I'm doing the teaser because we'll talk about who we think the MVP is. I think that's why people are saying him for MVP for that purpose is that who the fuck did he have to throw to? And he threw a lot of touchdown passes.
yes,
And had a lot of passing yards. He really made
didn't
that
really-
offense.
he didn't have a go-to receiver.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
he
that's
didn't,
it.
have,
He didn't have a
or
true
or
number
an
one.
all-pro or
Yeah.
or
He had
burgeoning
he had plenty
star.
of targets. He had 2 tight ends. He had Keon Coleman. He had
Yeah.
Shakir, but he didn't have a number 1.
Right.
That's
No.
what he's missing. He needs a Pickens.
Yeah.
Fucking
Diggs,
DJ
when he
Moore,
had Diggs.
Tyreek
Diggs that they
Hill.
lost. Tyreek Hill. That'd be a good spot for him, really, if you think about it.
That would be insane.
Other
Oh
than,
my
can you
God.
keep him in check?
Holy shit.
I think they would.
They
Well,
probably
if you
would.
can keep Diggs in check, you can keep Hill in check.
But they
Well,
kept
just gotta feed
they
him.
kept Diggs in check until
Well,
Diggs was no longer
until
in check.
he's-
And
yeah.
then they traded his ass.
well, I mean, but he was for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
He was there
Yeah,
for
that-
2 or 3
he's a-
years.
that's a
When
wild
he left
animal.
Minnesota,
That's a wild
though,
animal.
He wasn't in check in Minnesota, and then he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he got to the Bills, he was pretty reserved at that point in time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then he
Right.
kind of came out of his shell with
Yep.
by being an asshole.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, how'd that work? Anyway.
They all do it.
No. So
Yup.
that is the NFL picks that we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do some bonus picks. Woo woo woo!
Boners.
What we do.
Surprise, motherfucker! Who's your surprise NFL team of this year? Grim and I, we both think the Commanders. Grim, why do you think Commanders?
That's because you got a rookie quarterback. Nobody knew what they were going to get, and everybody knew he's good, but it's a rookie quarterback, right? So they don't often go off in their first year. So, and he came around. They had a good running game. Their defense really surprised me more than the offense did, because their
That's
defense
where I
was shit
agree.
last year, and they were young, and they really stepped it up like 5 notches this year, in my opinion.
Week 7 on.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were garbage up to week 7,
And then
and their
clicked.
stats showed it, and then all of a sudden, it all came together.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And
So
from
they really surprised me.
yeah, and I think because their head coach is first year head coach too. That's
Yeah.
surprising as well. So that's kind of why I went with that one. Ryan, you went with the Broncos.
I did. Yeah.
Good for you.
They were surprised because they had a rookie quarterback.
Same difference.
With Bo Nix, and I mean they had the defense for it, but I didn't think he was going to come in and
Really
really
looked like shit the
have
first few weeks.
Yeah, first
He
few
looked-
weeks.
yeah.
I mean,
Seattle made him
if-
look stupid.
if it weren't for the
One.
first few weeks, he's probably got 12 wins.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
with these.
And we beat him
Great.
before he got his feet underneath him.
Hey, think about it. They lost here again. They got a number 1 in Sutton, but everybody else around him
Doesn't have it.
not so great.
They don't have
No.
a running game.
Yeah, Mims.
And 4 running backs that are all terrible. Mims finally showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, he finally
Yeah.
showed up near the end. He finally clicked, and that's what they've been waiting for last 3 years.
You're a
Yeah.
second place producer. I get it.
I am.
You sound
but I am.
great. God, you sound so good now.
Second
I-
place.
Bear, you're going with the Bucks. Those are your boys.
Yeah, well, I was surprised by him, though. I mean, nobody gave Baker and that group a chance. Everybody knows that Mike Evans is going to get his numbers, right? But nobody thought that this team was going to not only make the playoffs, and it was a terrible conference, so they probably should have. But not just make the playoffs, but there's a serious consideration of them moving on to the next round against the Commanders. They got the 3rd seed overall, not the 4th in a 4-conference, group. So I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with how the Buccaneers have handled a little diversity with Godwin never being around.
Yeah.
Evans has been hurt quite a bit. Baker
McMillan
just
stepped
threw
up.
the team on his fucking back and said, let's go. They got a 2 running back system, which is really, really fucking good. Bucky Irving's outstanding.
Kate Otten's
coming back. So, I mean, that team is dangerous, and I think they surprised the shit out of me. I didn't expect them, even though they lost some games they probably shouldn't have, I didn't expect them to play as well as they have most of the year.
Yeah.
So we did pick you. Everybody picked Falcons except for you, Bear. You picked the Saints, and you said, I guess. When we did our NFC,
I really didn't know anything about that
predictions.
conference. I mean,
So yeah, it was a toss-up conference, but they dominated and they showed it. So
yeah.
AJ picked the Bears to win as a wild card team. That's my favorite pick of the year right there.
They're going to be good this year.
Yeah. 10
No,
games.
no.
Hey, they won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl in Week 18.
Week 18.
All right, and then our surprise motherfucker player, Baron Grimbo, both went with the same guy, Sam Darnold.
Look at you guys.
That is
Fucking guy.
Well, I was gonna
That
pick
fucking
him
guy.
until I saw he was
Yeah,
already picked. So
That's a good pick. It really is.
that was a great pick.
How is he not a surprise?
Yeah.
He was garbage
Great
with
pick.
the
I mean, if you
Jets.
talk to a Vikings fan, they thought their season was over when McCarthy went down.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they got fucking Sam Darnold.
Every preseason pick, including ours, was, well, there's 3 teams that can make it from the NFC North, and the Vikings wasn't the one.
They weren't one of them.
They were not.
And
Not
here
even
they are.
close.
They were 14-2.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
14-3.
Darnold fucking balled
Well,
out.
no, they were 14-2.
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
At one
so
But not now.
So holy crap! I mean, it's not now.
Yeah, you were in the
I mean-
championship game too, but then not now.
Yeah. Then
He
I
should
got
get
second.
comeback player of the year.
You should contact. Sam
I'm the
Darnold.
Vikings.
Dude, just
You're the
just
Vikings.
Contact Sam Darnold and say, dude, I know how it feels.
I got second place in our conference.
Are you the Vikings or the Bills?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Probably the Bills.
See how the season
No.
goes.
Because I got there, but
You can't be
Lost.
either because you've won a championship.
Yeah, you've won
Neither of
2.
them have.
That's true.
Bills haven't won ever?
No.
No.
I
Bills
thought they
are-
won. one.
0-4.
No.
Vikings 0-4.
Yeah.
I contend that if Minnesota and Buffalo play in the Super Bowl, when they kick the ball off, the whole universe is just
First
going to
ever.
explode.
Yeah,
Er,
they just
no.
just
We're just all going to die. It's just going to. That's it.
Or
Every
Jim Kelly could
continuum-
never get a fucking ring.
Yep.
Great quarterback.
Exactly.
Never get a
Sorry,
ring.
dude.
Damn right.
Yeah, every convergence will hit the earth at the same time and explode it all.
He's a Pittsburgh
We'll
native. I
never-
don't like him.
You talk about Sam Darnold.
Okay.
And then, so no, Sam Darnold's been great. I mean, if you look at it though, it's got a good running game, got a good line, got really good receivers, got Hawkinson back, and who again, Hawkinson's probably gonna be really good next year. Spoiler alert of, who,
DJ.
but still, he was still fucking Sam Darnold.
Hey, he
Fuck
came
it
from
up.
the Jets. I mean,
Well, and actually, at one point,
And
so there was a picture I
Panthers.
saw on, there was a picture I saw, I think it was Facebook or Twitter, and it was a picture of Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield both in Panthers uniforms because they were both on the Panthers at the same fucking time.
oh, were they really?
But now
They
they've
were.
gone and now starting in their, Bucks and Vikings and fucking, they're both in the playoffs. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome. That's awesome.
I
That's
think
the
it
place
was the
to go.
year before Young got drafted.
Yeah, it was.
I think.
Yeah, that's why they moved away from. They
Because
probably
then
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield got traded to the Rams.
Then Baker
right?
was that same year?
And I think
You got
that might
traded
have
to
been.
Rams?
That's
That
where
might
I
have
think-
been. You might be right. Yeah.
And that might have been that same year. So
But
that was
if there was a producer
3 years
here,
ago.
somebody can look up some shit.
Yeah. No, we're just going off of memory. It's better this way.
Yeah,
it's
Doesn't have
more
to be
it's more
factual.
fun.
doesn't
You
have to
know.
be factual.
Then
I think-
then the rest of the the people that are listening, you guys can just say, "Wow, Ryan, you are fucking wrong as shit."
Yeah. So then
You are so fucking wrong.
Go
So
go
terrible.
back to second place, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, well, no, you're still there.
You're there.
You're back.
You're hard.
I'm
I-
living.
Talking about
I'm living in second place.
So I went with Bo Nix because I thought the fact that
Oh,
He
you were
did not-
right.
he did not look like he was going to be a good ball player. when they drafted in. I'm like, wow, that's a project they're going to have. That team's not going to be worth shit. You know, if he plays, it probably won't be till
Bo,
week
fuck
6.
yourself.
And then he said, Bo, fuck yourself. And he did. And dude looks good.
I'll give you a partial because of the fact
I
that
like
they
partial.
said that Bo Nix. Hey, you get a partial too. Oh, that's what Ryan had, a partial too. Bo Nix. They said Bo Nix and Drake May were the two that were probably the most NFL ready. But where I'm giving you a ton of credit for what you're saying here is that Bo Nix was coming into a system that was garbage with garbage players. He has no running game. They got rid of Jerry Jeudy. I mean, that's all he had was Cortland Sutton. And
Jeudy was more of a
and
problem.
we didn't know about Mims. What's that?
Judy's more of a problem than he was not great.
Yeah, but his talent.
He's got a head. He's got a head.
Yeah,
case.
but you can't deny his talent.
He played pretty good in Cleveland the last 4 games.
He dropped a lot of passes.
And
he
wasn't.
caught a lot though too.
He
But
took
he
Mari
dropped
Cooper's spot.
He was.
in that.
Yeah, he took over for Amari Cooper.
Balls. There's no
Right.
doubt about it. But
Oh,
Tyreek Hill was too. So I mean.
Yeah, so it was, yeah, but he was always,
But
he's
I
always
like-
trying to run without it.
The thing I like about Bo Nix and that decision, Opie, is they call on this one is that like week 3, 4, you're like he's garbage. Week 5, 6 is like he's getting better. Week 9, 10, you're like I need him on my team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good.
He's so improved, and that's probably a product of Sean Payton.
Yeah.
But also his talent. He's a talented fucking quarterback.
For sure.
Yeah, and that is the hardest thing to admit is that Sean Payton is a good coach, and he did some good ass coaching.
Well, he's an asshole, but he's a great coach.
Yeah, he's total dillweed.
I mean,
He knows how to draw a talent. I mean,
oh yeah, and he knows what
Oh,
to do
yeah.
with them. He
Yep.
knows how to work his quarterbacks. He
Yep.
knows how to run the offense. He's the kind of coach that honestly I wish the Bears would get.
Yeah.
I don't. Obviously the
John Gruden. He's an asshole.
I'd take Gruden.
he's also a racist. So
He's a racist asshole.
you know,
But that's where the NFL's going, man.
that's true.
Yeah, evidently.
Hey, with Trump and all this, we got 4 years.
Exactly.
We're good.
4 years
Yeah,
of
at least
racist
for a good
assholes
4 years. Oh my
Fucking
god.
good.
grabbing pussies and. It's back, baby.
Grabbing
Right.
pussies and deporting the brown people.
Wasn't. I stopped at the pussy grabbing. I didn't want to go any
Hey,
further.
if we're gonna say racist. It's not about white people.
Chuba Hubbard.
Brought to you by.
Oh, he's trying to grab your throat. Sorry,
I
dude.
don't
You're
know where
45
to
minutes
go.
away. It's the way it is.
Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard.
Cuba.
I like Chuba, dude. That's a great pick too, though.
That
was a surprise one,
excellent-
man.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean, even when Jonathan Brooks came back and broke his shit again, he was.
He wasn't.
Chuba was still the guy. He was still running.
And they
were
paid him.
splitting, and
They
they paid him
paid
even
more,
more.
Can you give Carolina a little credit for that? I mean,
Yeah.
they saw it and went, you know what? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to kind of do the same thing for Bryce Young because he's
Yeah.
turned his time around too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
he's talking
they
about
have.
comeback player of the fucking year.
Kim
And
K.
you don't normally see that mid-season to get somebody an extension like that and say,
Yeah.
we're taking
Right.
care of you.
And
Especially after drafting a running back second round.
well,
Right.
I was talking about it earlier, like, the recruiting standpoint of things where it's like, I could go play for Jacksonville who shit on all their players constantly, or I can go play for Carolina for a little less money, but I could make more in the future.
Right. And they're going to take care of me.
Right.
And he has carried that team the last few years. He really has.
Yeah.
I was
But-
happy he got paid.
But not to
Miles
a point
Sanders
where
was
you're like,
garbage.
yeah, he is.
Sanders
the-
finally had a touchdown.
I know. Fuck.
Yeah, but the
He
team.
had like two touchdowns. I think two or three.
Did he really?
He had a
For Carolina?
receiving, I think
Who's
he had
he
a
playing
receiving
for?
one and
Carolina?
I think he had a receiving and a rushing.
To go down there.
Oh, yeah. But they
Out of
didn't.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, he just disappeared when he went down there, though.
Yeah,
I
and
think
but
he was
that's
receiving and running.
a team that if they can get some good draft picks and good free agent guys, they're getting their stuff together. They can.
They need to
can make it
solidify
good.
that defense. The
Yep.
offense is starting to move.
Yeah, yeah,
He
they
had
are.
30 fucking.
Frankie
He had
had one more target.
he had 30 fantasy points.
Oh,
Miles Sanders.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had,
Oh.
The last year and a half.
he had 66 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, and then 50 yards receiving and a touchdown.
Dude, I'd be
Wow.
that
It was a
may-
33-yard
that
receiving.
match what he's had since he's been in Carolina.
It probably is.
Yeah, doubled his
1 point a
output.
week for 30 weeks.
He is 60th in our rankings.
You should keep him next year.
I might.
Protect
I
him.
might
I'd protect him.
I might pick him up.
16th round, yeah.
You can't pick him up
Yeah.
now. It doesn't matter.
Well,
All right.
Bears was Bear's idea, so he can put him in.
Oh yeah,
It'll be
we-
fine.
Oh, but we got the power. It costs
Yeah.
money, but we can make it happen.
I have the
You know I
power.
split it in half with you. You're good.
Cool. All right, MVP. We all say Josh Allen, Opie, Ryan, Grimbo, but Bear's got to make a case because he's got to convince me he picked Saquon, and you got to convince me that he's the MVP.
So the reason I went with Saquon over Josh Allen is one because I'm not a big Josh Allen fan, so that's on me.
No,
but the other,
it's
don't roll
legit.
your eyes, cocksucker.
Bitch.
But the other piece
No.
of that is he was literally competing for a giant record. Now, if with Eric Dickerson, now I get that he absolutely shouldn't have got it but if you give him 2.13 carries more a game, he breaks that record. And so that's on his coach. Now, if he breaks that record, he's the MVP more than likely, right? I mean, breaking a single season fucking
Yeah.
Well,
yard
if they
record
run
for
him more
running
at the
back,
goal line from 2 yards out instead of tush push, he has more touchdowns.
that would
as
help
well.
too.
So
I-
you're probably
but
right.
I think that's coaching problem, not a player problem. And I think that if you take Saquon off that team, it's a fucking struggle.
Yeah.
Nothing against Josh Allen. Same thing there because Biscuit's not going to run that fucking team. I just think it's kind of even that way. I think Hurts is great. I think Hurts is good. But I think if you take Saquon from that team right now and you go Kent Gainwell out there the whole time, that team ain't going to be shit.
Yikes.
So I'm not saying Josh Allen's not the MVP, but I'm not a Josh Allen fan, so I want Saquon. And I think that if Sirianni would have gave him another, 25 carries, he breaks the record. So that's a moot point at that point, and he's an automatic MVP. That's the reason I want that.
How many running backs get MVP though? I mean, not very many.
Not very many. And I think
Not very
that's a good point because I think that the other MVP I thought of, and it sucks because he's on a losing team, and that's Jamar Chase. How do you get the fucking triple crown
Yeah,
for receivers? And you're not even considered for fucking offensive player of the year.
yeah.
0 MVP votes because he's on a semi-losing team. But holy shit, what an accomplishment, right? I mean, how many Triple Crown winners are there out there? Oh, yeah, one other.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, where's fucking
So-
ESPN? If fucking Jamar Chase was on the Jets,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
my
dude,
God,
he-
he'd be inundated with Jamar Chase.
Or the Rams or Chargers, an LA team
Yeah.
or a New York team. Pick
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
one of those.
Dude,
yeah,
there's
one of
a
those.
reason. Dude, I wouldn't be shocked if fucking Malik Neighbors gets an MVP vote, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Because he's a New York guy,
Yeah.
you know?
Did you see him as a rookie? Well, imagine what he's gonna do. Yeah. There's nobody to throw the ball to.
even-
He's literally the only guy who can catch the ball on that team.
So that's the reason I made the argument was it's.
Oh, it's a good argument.
I'm definitely wrong probably, but I just thought that. I'm not a big Josh Allen
You haven't
guy. That's
teetered
my
me,
thing.
but
Well,
you,
he deserves to be in the voting.
Yeah, you didn't
I just
convince
don't.
me
I don't see him
to
getting.
change,
Eric-
but I agree with you
Eric-
on a lot of those points.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Dickerson had that. He broke that record. He was second in.
Well, Eric Dickerson
MVP.
also broke a record that was done in 14 games too. So
Who won
Eric Dickerson,
Dan Marino that year.
Oh, well, a quarterback, really?
yeah.
84. So it was the undefeated season,
I
right?
understand the quarterbacks winning the MVP because of the fact that you lose a quarterback, that's a lot worse than losing a fucking running back. I do get it
Yeah.
because it's the most valuable player of
Interchangeable.
that team. So I
Dude.
do get that.
To your
Yeah,
point,
interchangeable.
also, Bear, Dickerson had 379 attempts to 345 attempts
Right,
for
right.
Barkley.
It was at
So, I mean,
2.3 or something like that.
yeah.
It's the number I did-
Barkley averaged 5.8 yards per game.
Yeah.
And Dickerson had 5.6.
Per
Yeah,
carry.
per carry. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
per game. Per carry.
Per game, that would be bad.
Yeah.
I do, hey, I will give
Miles Sanders. He was thinking of Miles Sanders. That's what he was
I-
doing.
I am with Miles
Hey, I
Sanders.
love what
Yeah.
Dickerson said. They went and they said, "Hey, are you rooting for Saquon to come out and break your record next week?" Blah blah blah. He goes, "Fuck no!
Yeah.
I don't want. No, it's my record. I
Yeah.
want to beat." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hell yeah, you're right. Screw these guys."
Yeah. And all these other announcers are like, why the hell don't you want him to break your record? Aren't you supposed to uplift these guys? I mean, where's the competition then?
Right.
Competition is
Like,
my
like,
record.
Like he could root for him, sure, but like
Dickerson
that's
should
his
look-
name in the record book.
Dickerson should look right at him and said, "Did you win your wife? You mind if I fuck her?"
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You okay with that? You okay?
Right?
Is your name in her record book?
Yeah.
Well, I want to
give
put
him a
my
lot
name
of
in her record
ovations
book.
there, but there you go. Quick, right.
Thanks,
That was
Hope.
good. Okay, that That was great.
Nailed it.
So
And his wife.
and her. Right. NFL Rookie of the Year, so easy to pick. Jaden Daniels, he just outstrode everybody. He did great. Malik Neighbors, you did good too, but nothing near what Jaden Daniels did. That's.
I mean,
think-
Caleb
I phoned
Williams had a good season. Like,
He
I'm
had a
not
really, no, I think
with,
so too. I
with
think
the
he's
shit
good.
that he had to go through in season
Yes.
1. Him and Jaden Daniels were neck and neck, but there's just no way
No,
that he
it's
can.
not.
He
If
would
they
be
had they made the
rookie of year
playoffs,
over
it would
him.
be a different story.
Yeah.
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 It's all about
That'd
where
be
you
a
get
different
to.
story. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, that team was horse piss last year.
Yeah, it was fucking
They were total
trash.
horse piss. Yeah. So
I'd
then,
see Bo Nix in the running there too, but
Yeah, Bo Nix,
I think-
especially his late season run.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah, he got him in there too, and that's a tough division.
yeah. But I think Jaden
Way tougher
Daniels
than
is
the
more
NFC East.
the popular choice.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
I agree.
I mean, they were 4-13 last year. The Commanders were,
Yeah.
and now they're in the playoffs at 12 with 12 wins.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just about wins in that case, too. It's Caleb was really up and down. I mean, there was 6-3 at Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Jaden's worst game was against the Bears.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was fucking pretty lights out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At least a couple touchdowns a game. He was
Holy
he was
shit.
a lot more consistent than Caleb.
He ended the game on a touchdown.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw.
NFL
Oh my God. You saw that
Offensive
so
play-
many fucking times this year.
I know.
That goddamn Hail Mary.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, they're still playing it.
They're
Like,
still
going-
playing it. Yeah.
Until he's done for the
It's
season.
fun to
that's
watch.
The
what
last
it
like 3
And then we'll
fucking
see
weeks,
again.
I've watched the Commanders play.
It's
They keep showing it.
it's fun every
God
time,
damn
isn't
it.
it?
Oh, it's best.
But
So
it did
good.
change their. I think it changed their mentality. I think that did. If they lose that, they might not have won 12 games. They might not be in the playoffs.
Commanders got second place.
They did. They're
They're the McGill.
NFL
Oh.
Offensive Player of the Year to not get second place. Bear says since I went Saquon for MVP, it's going to be Josh Allen, which makes sense because I went Saquon because Josh Allen was MVP. So did Grimbo. I like Ryan's, and we talked
Ryan's
about
is
him a
good.
little bit because
Like
Jamar
you're-
Chase, you got the
I
fucking
didn't
triple
see it.
crown in receiving, but
Yeah.
receiving is down this year. So was it really that tough?
Yeah,
I
but
apologize for
it's still good.
stealing your thunder. on
That's
that.
all right. No, we were talking about it this weekend though. Like, how it doesn't make sense to not even be considered.
Right.
Like, maybe not. Maybe you won't get MVP, but even just be considered in the MVP
And to
talk.
be honest with you, receiving being down is more of a reason
Yeah,
to consider, in my
for sure.
opinion, because
No, and
you're
that's a
playing
good point.
better. What does that mean? Why
Yeah.
is receiving down? Because secondaries are getting better.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're getting more pressure on the quarterback everywhere.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what's called.
Yeah, I mean, if Burrow's in the talk, I think you got to talk about Chase too, and
Yeah.
and that would be
Okay.
that's where the offensive player of the year would come into
I
play
know.
There's
for Chase.
So much. If Burrow was a playoff team right now, is he MVP?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of
Shout
people.
out.
Really? You- I mean,
That's what a lot of
I would not. I wouldn't. He would be in the running.
You wouldn't take
Oh,
him
yeah.
around.
I wouldn't take him around, but he would be in the vote.
Okay.
I mean, he
He'd be up there.
what yards and touchdowns leader.
I hate the
That's
guy. I
fucking-
think he's a little
I know.
prick, but
That's
I mean,
outstanding.
he had a good year. He had,
But if he was in Buffalo and Josh Allen was in Cincinnati, it'd be the other way around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you love Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
well, I ain't lying.
Fucking hate Josh
There you are. It's your
Yeah, okay.
So
I still have a
speaking of
crush
that-
on Josh Allen. I just wouldn't admit it.
Yeah. No. Speaking
Oh,
of the
you would take him
Steelers,
out.
Right. I'd still like him, but I just wouldn't.
well,
I
touch
just hate
yourself.
Burrow as a
Rick
touch
killed
person.
the
yourself,
too.
guy.
Yeah, you
So
can
speaking of
touch-
Steelers,
No, I'm okay.
let's talk about Defensive Player of the Year. And Grimbo can't get out of fucking Pittsburgh.
Can't get away.
That's why.
God.
It's got to be what?
Why? Because he had 17 and a half sacks, like
Say
Hitchcock saying?
Eh, he's on a losing team.
He's
He's one guy. They let him come across.
because he's at least 6 in every fucking category.
He got fucked last year. He had all the.
did.
He got
Not
totally
this year,
fucked.
though.
No, I know.
He did get
But
fucked last year, but that doesn't make him the Defensive Player of the Year this year.
No,
Sorry,
I was just
that's not how
happy
it
he
works.
made it all the way through the year. I think he deserves it for that.
That's
Actually, not, yeah, his,
He makes
not
sense.
being
That's
injured. That's
Yeah.
really
well, I
good.
thought he tore his AC or his Achilles that
Yeah, when he
two
rolled his
games ago?
ankle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an
That didn't
ankle
look good.
sprain or something.
I think he really did. I
Well,
think they
I'm
just.
not gonna lie, though,
I think they just
because-
taped it up.
They just
Oh,
duct
how many
taped it
times-
back up.
Oh, fucking ankle sprains. That should put. Couple
Yeah, that should be.
pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That's tough to come back from.
They just gave him a shot.
Yeah,
He wasn't as good after that. I mean, he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
making the cuts or anything
Right.
else. I mean, so but I still think he
but he
deserves
still played the rest of the games.
it. He took 2 guys out every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
he
always
did.
double
He's-
teamed him.
Yeah, he did he
So you know
even
what?
get
A double team can absolutely hurt this
11.5.
this record, this
Oh yeah,
trophy,
yeah.
right? Because how many times do we see that? We see double and triple teams on people. We saw that with the Bears with Khalil Mack
Yep.
and Montez Sweat, right? I mean, and
It helps your team, but it
what's that?
kills your stats.
Is it up in Seattle? It's Leonard Williams. Every time he takes on he hits a center and a guard's smoking his ass right
All the
afterwards,
time.
right? He's getting double teams constantly
Yeah.
to get pushed out of the way. And a TJ Watt, it's 2 guys, not including the running back,
Yeah.
who's waiting for him to break free from those 2 guys.
Yeah.
So you got to give him credit there, but the stats just weren't there.
I know.
This year.
I get it, but I'm still going to vote for him.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys could be 0-17, and
I
you'd
still
fucking
would-
vote for
I
him.
would.
This half the year, but he's there. He's up in there. Ryan and I go Trey Hendrickson, 17 and a half sacks.
Yep.
That's everything right there. 19 tackles for loss. It's really good too. He played all 17 games, which again, he's the kind of guy that gets hurt too. He's kind of like TJ Watt in that respect. Can't play full season. Played the full season. Had a really good season. And then Bears going with Thor Jr.
A
the
very
Van Eagle.
Yeah, nobody likes this guy. I know that. I don't like
He's
him.
a brick,
He was all over the
douchebag.
place, though.
but he is all
Dude.
over the place.
And not only is he all over the place, he's like, I don't know the exact stats, but he's like 7th in sacks. He's in the top 15 in tackles.
Yep.
And on top of that, he has 2 interceptions, both for touchdowns.
He had 11 and a
Yeah.
half sacks, just as many as TJ Watt this year
He's better than him.
as a linebacker.
Hey, I don't like the guy, and I don't even like Minnesota's defense most of the time, as everybody talks about how great they are because their secondary is garbage. But this guy is all over the place, and he makes plays. He always is around the ball. I don't know how many. I should look up I should have looked his numbers up with fumble
79
recoveries and everything else.
tackles.
How about his
79
fumble recoveries?
tackles, 6 forced, 2 recovered, 4
Just-
passes.
He had a
deflected,
touchdown, I
which is
think,
good
yeah.
too.
It was, and he's had 2 interception touchdowns. And
Yeah,
by
2
the way, as a
interception
linebacker, he leads linebackers in interception touchdowns for the last 4 years. He just is always around the ball,
He's got a good ball
and I
set.
wish
Nice balls.
Nice ball.
he was in another fucking conference because he drives me up a fucking wall. He needs a haircut.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
It's
needs
like-
to be in the
It's
AFC.
like watching
Get
South.
your
It's like watching
hair
a
cut.
skinnier Jody Harris run the fucking ball. It just drives you fucking nuts.
No.
Get your hair cut, Sonny.
Yeah, it's like, get off my lawn, you son of a bitch.
All right, that is all that we have for this time, and we are ready to roll it out. We will still be doing weekly all the way through football season, and then we'll chunk it out for
Super Bowl.
other stuff. Yeah, after Super Bowl and everything. But we also
We gotta do our predictions before Grim calls it a year. We gotta do our predictions for who's protecting who next year.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next week.
oh yeah,
It's coming up. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what kind of time we got.
well, it's nicer when we're doing the the divisional round and the conference round. There's not as much stuff going on. We're not picking MVP
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, I think next couple weeks we'll do that. Who we think
Let's start next week, maybe.
protected. Yeah, we should do that. That's a great idea. We'll pick predictions sure to go wrong on who's going to keep whom, because you get to pick 2 guys again. We're back to that.
Woo! Nice.
Up to
And
you
are we
guys.
gonna predict who protects everybody in fan tracks? It's 9 to 15 players.
Yes, that'll take a while.
That'll take a
Fuck no.
I think if we do that, that's going to help Graham and Kevin and Hammer out big time.
That's
Because
true.
they're like,
Yeah.
hey, those are guys I really should protect. That's a good idea. I should have done that guy. No, I'm not managing.
Why do you
their
say my
fucking
game?
team.
I don't-
Why do you say my name?
That's
I know
some
what I'm
bullshit, dude.
protecting.
Fuck you guys.
I finished
Well,
fifth
back to
place.
my soapbox.
Say, baby, I
You got 5th or
love you.
6th.
I got 6th.
Okay, that's a second rookie pick.
Say my
Yeah.
name, say my
It's
name.
all right.
No
See?
one is around.
Fuck you, Opie.
Say, baby, I love you.
I'm not managing your damn team, bitch. All right, so,
Bitch.
but we also have one final update we want to talk about, Bear, is our buddy, fuck you, Kevin, and he had a very it was very needful, the surgery he just had.
Yes. He had
Get
a
his
hip
nose fixed?
surgery.
Oh.
Huh? He got his dick enlarged.
Good for him.
I thought maybe
he
get that
needed
nose
it.
fixed.
He didn't need
He
that.
lost all the
nearly as
weight.
much
It's like
as-
it's still, he lost all the weight. He goes, it's still fucking small.
Yeah. Yeah. And he didn't need it nearly as much as Heather did, believe it or not. But
Yeah,
no, he got his hip replaced. I guess the doctor went in. He went, that was more of a mess than we thought. But he went into surgery at 5:30 for all the prep and stuff. At 7:30, they actually started the surgery. By 10 o'clock, we got a text saying he's out, he's fine, and everything's going great. By 3 o'clock that afternoon, he was walking down the hall. So,
Wow.
congrats, Kevin. He's gonna. The key is we want to get him bowling by the end of the year because he was a 205 bowler at one time. Well, he hasn't bowled now for about 5 years. So it's time to get him going on that, and then hopefully it'll help his golf game out because he's really bad at that.
He doesn't
But he
slice
likes to do
anymore.
it.
He figured it out.
Yes, right.
So has he got a lot of physical therapy to do, or is he just
Yes, he's doing
Oh, yeah.
twice a week.
okay?
And he has daily exercise he has to do. Now, one thing I know about Kevin that I found out was, and I don't know if this is from football or whatever, because I know it's not from his fucking dad, is that he is absolutely like, if you tell him, if the doctor tells him do this, he's fucking doing it.
Good.
To give him credit, a lot of people haven't seen him lately. When this all started, he was 474 pounds. When he went into surgery, he was sitting right under 300 at 290.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
Damn.
lost a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He
So,
looks way different.
and he
Like, he
did
looks
different
good.
ways. He's got
He looks
the
stupid.
some
He looks good.
surgeries, and he's got the he did the Ozempic stuff for
Yeah.
a while there, but a lot of it is just him literally saying, "No, I'm good. I don't want to eat that."
Yeah.
And fuck, I give him a ton of credit.
A lot of
So
self-discipline.
I'm not gonna tell him that in person, and he don't listen to this, so that's fine.
Well, that now,
Okay.
now I want to just go like eat a fucking donut or something now. Damn
Oh,
it.
dude, tell me
Oh,
about
I should go to Hertz Donuts.
it. Yeah. That's when we go to Iowa City.
Yeah, I know. So we will be back and just as good as we always can try to be next week. And we like to end a show with a go.
Fuck.
Yourself.
33s.
You, Ryan.
The bear.
Yes, yeah. Opie and the bear. About fucking time.
The bear.
Oh, yeah. Close your eyes. Oh, fuck.
Cease and desist letter to Nick.
Yeah.
Bear.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
The bear.